rise and rejoice, for the DragonMetal Saga has resumed. Hello, guys. What's the face palm for?
I looked up and I see the home.
Yeah,
I just wasn't ready. Why am I shocked? It's not.
That you weren't ready, or that I wasn't shocked? What's worse?
I don't know if anybody else notices,
I was
but
shocked when I shouldn't be.
My intro matched my cup. I don't know if I could read that from here or not.
Rise.
So, hi guys, welcome back. Session 34 of DragonMetal Saga, our second Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, StormyD. Welcome in, one and all. And DeMarco got rickrolled. I mean, I'll sing it for you, rickroll you now if you want. No.
No, he got rickrolled with my emote.
Okay.
Yeah.
To my left, please introduce yourself, milady.
Hi everybody, I am itsStarKitty, and I play Shae, the Great Elf Ranger, Straight Cordon Ranger, with a dragon named Milo.
All right. And the one who just got her fingers up to mimic Shae. I about said mock.
This is the best.
Yeah.
It's not the mock.
I know.
It's an appreciation.
I know. So you get to, because of that, because of your wonderful homage, you get to go next.
Hi, I am Druid IRL, and I play Thyra, who is a Rune Knight fighter and paladin. The talking sword.
Right on. And right below her, because he's looking down and I want to put him on the spot. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I'm BT, and my throat just went. Hi, I'm BT, aka BananaTom, and I play Sindri, the sorcerer gnome.
Perfect. And last but definitely not the sexiest least, because he's just too super sexiest the most. That would be.
I know, we all love you, Echo. Look at this handsome little guy. This is Echo, everybody, and he plays an owl. And I am extirpatefate, and I'm playing Merrik, who is a spellslinger wizard.
Well done.
He was
one and all.
Companion to Echo. I am the familiar.
I mean, we all know Echo's the star of the show, right?
We all know it's really Echo that is the wizard, and it's Merrik who is the familiar. You know, this is a strange role reversal. Echo's like, oh, God.
My favorite's Shae, but, you know. Just saying.
Couldn't even let him have
that out
it
there.
for 30 seconds, could you?
Huh?
You couldn't even let him have it for 30 seconds.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
It's okay. That's right. She was stuck with me for a couple hours in the car, so, you know.
A couple? More like 5, right?
6?
6? Okay.
Hours.
Yeah.
No.
You would think he would be stuck with me, but no. He wanted to talk, and I just wanted to just stare into space. And he's like, I want to talk. And I'm like, okay. It was weird. But it was beautiful.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're stuck with a favorite person.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. The longer you're together, the more those comfortable silences will be comfortable.
This shows an Echo as champion. Yes.
Hello, random cosmic horror. I was lurking in your stream earlier.
Speaking of hellos, I got to say hello to everybody. Look at all these folks. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
The skin of a killer.
Yes, just a murderer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's such a fluffy murderer. We got DeMarco in here, who's Firth, and Bubba Lone Wolf, and Basislin, and Random Cosmic Horror. And all you lurkers, we love you. So, let's do the recap. Not last week, but on our last session, the adventurers had made their way back to the village of Gojengren after annihilating the pirates' base of operations and rescuing the other Realm Runner team. And kind of solving the mystery of how on earth the Realm Runner team was captured and not, junting back to Progentica. For that, they made their way back to the village of Gojengren. They thought they were gonna, they had the theory that a well-known merchant named Eobard Crudite was very likely the third party that was feeding information and backing the pirates. The big shocker surprise, though, is that it wasn't him after all. In fact, it was Captain Crinlaw, their very own, the guy that helped support them and take them to the pirate base. It turned out that he was an elite incubus in disguise, which is a type of demon, a male succubus that's really good at charming people. Oh my God, Whiteseer with the raid. Guys, thank you for the raid. Currently describing last week's episode, so we'll
So run, Whiteseer, run, raid and run.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, if you need to head out because it's super late for you, we get it, Whiteseer. If you stay, that's cool too. So, yeah, they went over to the merchant ship and confronted Eobard Crudite with Captain Crinlaw with them, and he suddenly revealed himself to be this incubus and thought he was going to quickly get one over on them. Of course, his arrogance almost led to his downfall. However, the party was not able to defeat him. They were so close. One more round of combat or just a little bit more damage from one of the party members, and they would have taken him down. But he
might have actually hit a spell.
He escaped, and now the group is trying to clean up and make sense of the mess that was left behind. And he even revealed that he had been working with the pirates, but they had outlived their usefulness for his plans, and he was actually purposely manipulating the party members to help eliminate them. And he even hoped that they would be able to eliminate Eobard Crudite on his behalf, so that he could then take him over. But it didn't work out that way for him. He overestimated his ability, and he was not able to defeat them. They almost defeated him, and so he beat the heck out of there. He noped down out of there. So they're stinging from that sort of almost success, non-defeat, but not non-victory, and trying to clean up the mess. So they talked to the crew on board and had them go get the first mate so that they could explain what's going on and come up with what they're going to do next. Very likely they need to go talk to the town leadership, and also potentially investigate the harbor master, because it seems like he was kind of in collusion with Captain Crinlaw in some way. Did I miss anything? Okay. So that's what happened last week. And before we continue on and get the character background stuff, since you guys went on vacation, you want to briefly share with us, did you have a good time, and can each of you share one highlight from your trip with the folks? Here, I'll roll to see who goes first.
You first. No, she's going first.
Druid gets to go first.
I had a lot of fun. Highlight was making a terrarium with Mom.
Right, the one you showed us on your streams. Perfect. The skull terrarium. Is it handy? Can you show it one more time? No, it's not handy?
It is not handy.
That's all right.
It's in the kitchen.
Okay, no worries.
It needed to be put on a windowsill.
I understand. It needs, plants need light. And extirpate fate, please. Did you have a good time and share a highlight of the trip?
I did have a good time. It was very relaxing, and I think the highlight was I didn't have to go to work.
Fair enough.
The highlight was just literally getting away from it all. I will say I did have a good time actually chatting with my dad about art.
Oh wow!
Because my mom has always been the one that was very forward with being creative. My dad was never unsupportive of me being creative, but it was dad's got creativity, but he doesn't really do it much. It was always mom. So now dad is far more interested in doing art and exploring that. So having conversations with him was pretty fun.
And then Mom and I went out and collected rocks in nature, and then, it was very fun.
Right
just
on.
walked around and be, look at that rock. Ooh, look at the moss. Look at
Hey,
it was
fair.
very...
It must have been that kick to the head that rewired him to art.
Wait, which kick to the head?
Got it. Well, my mom kicked him in the face. Gonna knock the apple off the head. That was
Wait, what?
fantastic. Yeah,
You don't remember that
mom
story?
tried to kick an
We
apple off my
definitely
dad's
told
head.
you
and-
about this.
You already
Yeah.
told me this story, but I forgot it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Mom tried to kick an apple off of dad's head and missed.
Straight for the jaw, dude.
Cut him right in-
That's funny.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, maybe it didn't addle or rattle his brain, but maybe it was just like at that point he's like, I'm not gonna make an enemy of her, so I'm gonna do more of what she says. Because otherwise she'll boot to the head.
And it was that precise moment that I fell in love with Fate's mom.
I may have mentioned that, but it's okay.
I think that's what led into. Have you shown the banana the painting yet? And my mom's like, so what's up with the banana? Like, why? Because she's like, what do you want? They're like, paint me something. I was like, a banana. She's like, why? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's a fucking banana. And then I explained it to her, and she's like, okay, I get it. She didn't get it. And then after I explained that, we showed it off, and why? She's like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
So now she follows up about the banana man.
It's very fun.
It was good.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Also, while I'm
Literally
here,
have
before
my
we jump
class.
into it, one other thing, make an announcement. Coming up this next
box of
week,
honeycombs.
on the 24th, we're gonna try and
24th.
the 24th. We're gonna be doing a
24th.
community day chain is the plan. We're gonna try and figure out how to make this work.
We're
but-
hoping for.
Like it means that some people will be streaming at the same time as other folks, but we're going to be playing games together with the community. And so the idea is that when one is ready to stop streaming and take a break, or still keep playing the game, whichever, however it is, they'll raid into the other one, and then a new streamer will start at some point, and then that one will raid into the next one, and we'll see if we can see how far we can keep it going, or have multiple streamers of Stormkeep streaming together. And you don't have to be an official streamer of Stormkeep as long as you're a streamer in the community. We just want to kind of highlight everybody. We're gonna be playing. What games are we playing? What are they doing? This is so distracting. I know there's something going on. These children, I gotta wrangle them like cats.
Captain Zombie said it was like, imagine StarKitty doing a kick off of Stormy's head, and I said StarKitty is so powerful she wouldn't miss. And then Random Cosmic Horror was like, if I do a fancy accent, can I direct it at BT? So,
Okay.
that's it. That's happening in chat.
Yep.
Fucking goofy.
But we're thinking about doing Goose Goose Duck and possibly doing Fall Guys. Literally, if there's any game that everybody seems down to do and whatever. It's pretty lax this time around because we didn't have a lot of time to plan it.
Okay.
Next community day will be far more planned, far more structured, better.
How about you, Fate? Do you have any announcements you want to make for this next week, or any thing at all? Not yet? Okay.
No.
All right. Let us know when you do have interesting announcements of things so we can put it in the Stormkeep Crier.
Yes, please. If you guys have anything happening in November, message us.
Yes, that's everybody. Yeah, I was saying that's fate, but really that's to all you guys out there.
Yeah.
And how about you, BT? Any planned events coming up soon that you want to share?
Dude, I can barely stream, so.
Well, we thank you for being here. We do understand what you're going through, and you know how much we appreciate and love you. So, how about you, StarKitty? I know obviously you're streaming Monday.
Yeah, on the 28th of this month, I'm trying to get some people together to play some custom games on Dead by Daylight. So if you are interested, I did make a post in my realm of Stormkeep in the Discord. Just let me know if you're interested in joining myself and so far Stormy and Bubba.
Yeah.
I will actually do that. So also next Friday, starting at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Cheerful Bacon is doing a event that I'm participating in it. And there's a few other people that are going to be participating. It's a bunch of different people coming together and playing Clue over on it's Saturday? Okay. Yes. What? Is it Saturday?
I thought the 25th was a Friday.
I thought it was a Friday.
25th
Friday,
is a
October
Friday.
25th.
Yeah.
Is it 25th or 26th, Cheerful Bacon?
Yeah, because it says in the Discord Friday, October 25th at 20.
Okay.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah.
It's okay. I got you. I'm looking at it in the Discord. I had it pulled up already.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's okay, Cheerful Bacon. So there's gonna be a bunch of people over there for Cheerful Bacon, and it's gonna be great.
We're gonna, I think, for the 28 DVD thing, we're gonna try and get Radatash to join too, because I think she's a DVD player. Right? We talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there.
Beans.
Huh?
Also post it up in Beans.
Oh yeah, that's
too.
a good idea. We should have posted on Beans to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that after stream today.
Cool. All right. Well,
I tend to forget about the Beans server. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay. I guess that's all for the announcements. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to add.
I just want to add, chat. You guys are amazing. We love you, and thank you for joining us.
Yes. Facts.
I don't know what that was, but I'm sure somebody's gonna
copying
clip
me.
it. What?
That was you copying. That's what I do that shit.
You do?
You hang out with me too much.
Stop infecting me with your corruption. Just kidding.
Spread like mold.
What in the hell? She spreads like mold? Yeah, I mean, that does kind of fit, I suppose. BT, what are you doing? I thought you had backaches. Now you're trying to add headaches to the mix?
But these are my druid glasses.
Those are your what glasses?
Hang on. Now they're my druid glasses.
Oh, okay. That is so mean.
shit.
What a
There we
dick.
go. Now I know what you're doing.
Barefoot gang rules. Okay. I'm with Fate on this one. Never, no, please, not.
Oh, thank you.
I will be wearing shoes, and in the house, I'm wearing socks.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
barefoot right now.
Nope. It's kind of insane. Jared spread like butter. That. Oh no.
I gotta give you props on that one, Captain Zombie. That was good.
Wow. Why do I feel uncomfortable?
I'm like this far off a timer.
Yeah, no. You know what's funny? I don't particularly care for feet at all. Like it's not a thing. But I do like a nice pair of shoes, which is a very strange like I'm not into the feet thing, but I like the shoes. Those are nice.
They got some shoes.
Yeah.
So what's funny is if my house has
get the
carpet,
shoes.
I prefer to go barefooted because I like the feel of carpet under my feet. But not a big fan of barefoot on on the shiny wood floors that we have, because then we leave lots of little footprints all around.
Nope, I will be barefoot until I can physically not handle how cold it is. And then I may put on slippers, but I will take them off as fast as I can before I do that. I cannot. I'm not built for it.
I mean, we understand, Druid. You're a Druid. You got to be attached to the earth by your feet. Makes sense. Don't get me wrong. You're also a bard and also a barbarian. All right.
I know.
So
you see why I lean this direction? Fucking bows flying everywhere.
Does she do that when you guys are at a table together, like at a restaurant? Does she fly while she's eating too?
We sit across.
Sit across from each other.
Well, I mean, if you're out in a group with other people.
Nope, I'll sit across from her.
Because she flies too much. Yeah.
I also do that. I
also
take
do
up
that?
a lot of table
See,
space.
Yeah, we both take up a lot of table space. Yeah,
my mom
it's
really
terrible.
trained into me that you got to keep your arms in when you're eating, and this one right here is like constantly like knocking my fork. I'm like, what the?
That's why I try and sit across from him, but he's like, no, come sit next to me. And I'm like, are you sure?
I like the close to you, Miss Ray.
And then he complains, like, your elbows are all over the place. I'm like, you asked me to sit here.
I'm gonna fight for elbow space. There's 4 of us.
You're fucking flailing, and I'm getting nervous.
Well, you were the one that hooked up to meet with me to begin with, though.
Oh, don't be giving me any attitude now, Billy.
This eating is a lost art. This, just like elbows to the side. I don't even like that feeling.
I mean, I don't like it either, but you get used to it.
I don't like it.
I don't. Some do, some don't.
Here we go. Ready?
It makes me do T-Rex arms, which, you know.
It's T-Rex lady is going first with the please share what stood out most to you the last session, I shall say.
Thank you.
While they're goofing off, I'm gonna get a drink and a cough drop, and I'll be listening. I can still hear you.
Oh, fucking, let's go. There was a lot of lessons learned in this mission. I'm sure we will never have to repeat this lesson again. Trust no one. And assume all are demons. And once we figure it out, we swoop in and kill them as fast as possible. They will not escape again.
Well said. Very, very concise. Excellent. All right, who wants to bet? Who's next?
I think it's BT.
Yeah, he got the bet. It's BT. Or I should say Sindri.
Wasn't expecting that dickhead to do that. But one thing I did learn from all of this, that I'm good at intimidation. And I don't care what anyone says. That priest was fucking bricking it. And then he killed himself, so I'm not quite sure why he was scared. It's a bit fucking weird. Oh well. Guess we've got to pick up the pieces then. Merrik, what are we doing next?
Look at that. He passed it right off to you. Your turn.
Oh, I don't fucking know, Sindri. I am quite perturbed. Didn't see that coming. Not at all, actually. I feel like this is going to be kind of a running gag. Why am I shocked? I shouldn't be shocked, but yet here I am, shocked again. But I'm not surprised that I'm surprised. Fuck that guy. I hope he's got a tingling sensation for far too long. He deserved that one. I don't know why I keep trying to grapple things in the air, but that's fun. Just saying.
That was epic. It was epic.
I think they'll be proud at my my relative calculated risk. Or she'll probably say it was reckless. I'm gonna bet she says it's reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
And I mean,
You'd appreciate it more if you actually landed.
Someone hit the spells, or maybe he'd still be dead.
Fair.
We'll work on them. I got some ideas.
It's okay. Shae and I have to go practice archery after this because melee is not the only thing that we have to be excellent at.
Speaking of Shae.
Speaking of Shae,
speaking of Shae, before we jump to Shae though, and even though that was a fantastic segue, I have to add that I really do think it was epic the way you gave the incubus the shocker there at the end there.
Just fucking
All right, you're up.
Oh man, a missed opportunity. Could have gone thunder.
Thunderwing, ho! I used to love watching the Thundercats as a kid. I liked that show so much because the bad guy was a skeleton-headed dude. He was a lich. He was cool.
Oh man.
He-Man was pretty good because he was also Skeletor was also a skeleton too, but I don't know. There were some annoying characters.
my mom is sitting out there laughing at us.
All she heard was thunder.
All she heard was.
All right, let's continue the jovialness. Let's see what you can pull off here, Shae.
Dear Shae, it's me, Journal. Wait a minute, is that right? I seem to have missed your entry from last week. Are you okay? Please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Dear Journal, it's me, Shae. Journal, you can talk? What? What is this? Is this some kind of joke? Did Mr. Merrik or Mr. Sindri get a hold of my journal? But Journal, if you can't talk, Shae is sorry for making you worry. Shae is still processing a lot of stuff. P.S. The good/bad guy got away. The demon was so strange. They kept, what's the word I've seen on the Oracle? Hitting on them? Which is weird to Shae because there was no physical hitting, just strange words with winks and kisses. The demon even tried that on Shae. Don't worry, Journal, Shae didn't fall for them at all. But the demon was trying to get everybody to fight against each other. But it didn't work. P.P.S. Shae is confused. Journal, make it make sense. And if you do reply, thank you.
Literally, I think this is like the best entry I think ever.
I did not hear a word you said,
Druid.
Yeah.
She said this is one of the probably one of the best entries so far, and I said that the boxing one was really good. That one was got me. Oh man, this is great. I missed this.
funny
That's
because
all the double.
you gave me the idea for that fate. And I was like, this would be a great time to like throw that in
Because you guys were gone for a week.
Beautiful.
Oh man, that's great.
Well, now that we have done that recap, thank you guys so much. You all are wonderful.
Oh.
I'm glad to be back. I'm glad you're back.
nobody is ever ready for Shae's journal.
It's true.
You were right about that, Pelicanon.
Starkey.
Okie dokie, guys.
Good soup.
Appreciate you all for coming. We are going to go chat dark now and jump into the RP. Don't worry, we'll have an intermission about halfway through. And thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Then back.
Lean back. Lean back. I can't touch. I can't.
Yeah, don't even think it.
You don't do anything. Last time you nearly ended up on your fucking head.
And it might be really tough to fix the chair after, too.
Although if you do end up on your head, I'm going to piss myself.
Oh.
Just boots me first. Guys, don't touch my chair.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of pent-up D&D right now. What are we doing? Let's go.
All right, so you guys are on the deck of the ship. We don't have it redrawn, so I mean, I'll just for funsies, I'll bring up the.
There's a lot of seamen on this deck.
Yeah, some sailors too. Yeah, obviously, here I'll at least put your characters out there.
I don't know what you're singing, BT, but
Caffeinated zombies coming. No square.
oh, I wouldn't know. I don't have chat up.
There he is. Hey.
I like her. My evil laugh is your goblin laugh.
So you guys are on the deck of the ship. You basically almost defeated, but basically chased off Captain Crinlaw, who was not Captain Crinlaw, but a purple incubus, elite incubus. And you at least stopped his plans. And you technically succeeded on the main part of your mission, as it were. But now you need to, the crew that's here on the ship is kind of confused as to what the heck is going on, because they helped you fight that purple demon. Although mostly they just got in your way. And I believe that Thyra had commanded one of them to run and get the first mate. And you all were waiting for the first mate to come back. And during the time that you're waiting, the crew members ask you what they should do next, and what they should do with the body of Eobard, their captain.
We should wait for the first mate before giving those kinds of commands.
And also, I don't really care what you do with the body of your captain.
It's not our place to say.
They're like, would it be all right if we at least put him up on his bed and...
I don't understand why you're asking us permission. This is your ship.
Well, you all are the investigators, and you've taken command of the ship, as it were.
Well, we witnessed his death with nothing to investigate, so do what you will.
So a couple of them go do that. They put him on put the corpse up on the bed, and
Which bed?
the fun one.
bed.
Which one?
The fun one.
The fun one.
And then
Of
they
course.
come back. And they just wait with you guys. Basically, it's kind of an awkward silence for a good 20 minutes. More than that, more like 30 minutes. What do you guys do during that 30-minute time frame? Is there any healing anybody needs to do? Any discussion you all want to do, like what to do next? I feel like that would be what you would use this time effectively to discuss with each other what your next steps are and what you think is going on, because there are some loose ends / gray areas.
Well,
I was just gonna say Thyra's just like keeping an eye on the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general.
I mean, there's only a couple of them left now because, the one ran off. But yeah.
Well, I do think it is imperative that we go talk to our friend the Harbor Master. He was quite keen on connecting us with whatever the fuck that was.
I'd be inclined to agree with that.
It was only after we offered an exorbitant amount of money.
But that leads to the question of how did it just so happen to be because we offered them more money, we got the higher price and still got Mr. Demon Face?
We are going to go speak with him.
I have a Sindri, you a betting man?
I can be.
Okay. How much you want to bet that regardless, I don't think we'll get an answer to this, but how much you want to bet regardless of whatever that was, we were going to get paired with this guy anyway, because we're investigating it.
Yeah, I'd put money on that as well.
Yeah. Well.
Also, I feel like my voice is a bit huskier today. I must have a cold or something.
I mean, it is cold out here.
It's bloody freezing,
It is cold
mate.
out.
Shae,
Maybe it is cold outside.
Shae, is there anything that you think we should address while we're...
So Shae has been wondering this for like a couple seconds.
You broke us all.
I had it until Druid broke.
I already have like the giggles welling up, so it's gonna be...
So Shae has been wondering, since that demon guy could turn into the captain guy, what's to think that he couldn't turn into the harbor master? And maybe that's how we got paired with the captain guy.
That was my thoughts, yes.
Shae, I'm just gonna say your line of thinking hurts my brain, and I like it.
Hurts my brain too.
Oh god.
So quick out of character question on that.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn the one time that, and maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought that Thyra used her divine sense.
I think that was what the point that I used my divine sense. It was at the harbor master, not for the captain.
Right.
Yeah.
But my point is
that's where our two confusions happened, because I was like, I swear I did it, but it was for the harbor master, not for the captain of the ship.
right. But that's what she's saying. She's saying that the harbor master was likely the demon in disguise. If that were true, then your divine sense would have noted that it was a demon.
Yeah.
So I just was putting that in there. I was trying to remember if you did use the divine sense, or if you guys only talked about it and decided not to do it. I was trying to remember exactly what happened.
Let me rephrase. Shae, I like your line of thought. However, Thyra did identify that the harbor master wasn't actually anything other than what he was in terms of not a demon. Doesn't mean he's not working with him though. That is quite I like
Okay,
that thought, though.
Shae wasn't paying attention. Shae, sorry.
Don't be silly.
Yeah, it's okay. A lot has happened.
There's a lot
Okay,
to
Shae, I
process.
didn't notice it either.
I would like to remind you guys, with the Jarl from my town, he was the demon, and he had others in the midst that were mere humans that still aligned themselves with him as like the priest. So though there may be many people in this town that are aligned with the demon, there could only be one demon here. Just throwing that out there as a reminder.
Raven's Edge pipes in at this point and says, "Might I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you all want to go investigate the harbor master and have a chat with him before you go to the town council to put in for the reward for the completion of the quest? What order should that be done in? I only ask because I'm curious what you all think."
Yeah,
Personally, I think we should go first.
To the harbor master?
Yeah.
Yes.
Present the most complete amount of information.
Correct.
Okay.
Just prepare for the worst.
I'll lean over to Sindri. You know, and I'll say this quietly.
Down, Sindri.
Yeah, over, down. It's approximation. I don't have to stoop as low as you do. You fucking giant. And I'll say this quietly to Sindri with the intent of no one else hearing it. You know, ever since we made it to that place, I have quite an understanding of passage of time. Now that I've been aware of it, now I can't track it. This is taking forever. Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because about this time, it's been about 30 minutes. You guys have been chatting with the crew, watching them do their thing, standing there in a bit of an awkward silence, then deciding to have a conversation to, have a plan next. So 30 minutes passed, and sure enough, the first mate and that same crewman come running up the gangplank. What?
You take point.
I will.
Thank you.
What's happening here? Are you all taking over the ship?
We are not taking over the ship. We are passing the ship over to you. We wanted to inform you of what happened here.
Well, my sailor here tells me that something happened to the captain, and that there's some sort of horrible creature that was flying about, and that you all helped to run it off.
Correct. Your captain is dead. That's why we fetched you.
He's dead? Oh, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
That is a very valid point, because honestly, as soon as he stopped talking, I felt a sense of relief as well.
Still, we're all going to be out of jobs probably. Who's going to get his ship? Well,
that is up for you to decide, but we did just want to inform you of the actions and the events that have transpired here.
Shouldn't we go get their forces?
Excuse me?
The constables. Shouldn't we go get their forties?
The thing is, I didn't hear the words you said, actually, because it just kind of cut out and was a little too quiet for me.
I know. I thought you were just role playing.
No, I was true and going, what? Can you say that again?
Shouldn't we go get their forties?
As of right now, we are one of the authorities, and we're handing this off to you. We will be speaking to the Jarl at some point. We were hunting the creature that did murder your captain.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't know there was some such monsters all about. Very well then. I guess I'll have to contact. He didn't have any relatives that I knew of, but he had some colleagues. Well, I guess we'll figure something out.
It is up to you. It is no longer up to us. We're passing this over to you, and we are leaving now.
Well, okay then. Thanks for protecting my men, I guess.
The only person that died was your captain, so you're welcome. And it looks like this might be a good ship for you. Possibly.
Well, it's not like the ship's going to pass ownership directly to me. More than likely, the local government is going to take...
You know, I do regret mentioning that. I don't really mind or care what happens. We have a mission that we need to do. This is now up to you. And we are going to go continue and finish our mission.
Okay. He says, okay. And,
Not to be rude, but we do have things to do.
we, of course,
And then you guys, he goes about, starts ordering his men about to do stuff. Goes in the room to check on the dead body of his captain. And I'm assuming you guys exit the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Merrik
And
kind of like sees the interaction. And he's just like,
That's what we're doing. We're handing off the ship. I did not mean.
come on, Sindri, let's go.
Sindri just did a double take that Thyra basically apologized for being rude. Like,
Keep learning. Sonny.
Quite effective.
all right, so tell me what you're doing next. I mean, I think I know what you're doing, but go ahead and tell me.
We're heading over to the harbor master.
Gotcha. So you head
oh
over.
no, Shae's been abducted.
I know.
Yeah. You head over to the harbor master, and it's much, it's deeper into the evening session. It's basically nighttime now and dark. Just remember, this all went down at dusk. Yes, Druid.
As we are walking to the harbor master, I want to have a conversation with the group as we're walking. So.
Okay. Don't
would
worry,
you guys like me-
StarKitty is here making all kinds of noise, so you're good to go.
She's fine. She can do what she
I'm just-
wants. Okay.
I'm just teasing her.
Come on now.
Don't you? I know. I'm teasing back.
I'm not. Quiet.
I don't even know what she's doing. Did you hurt yourself?
Well, I did. I scratched myself and it was bleeding, so I had to go clean it up.
Oh.
So I thought I needed a band-aid, but it looks like it's fine.
Okay.
Wait,
are you gonna
the
mark it
kitty
off the healer's kit?
Both of you were talking at the same time, so
I know.
first Fate, then BT.
Oh, I said, are you gonna mark off a usage of your healer's kit for keeping track?
And then BT.
I just said, oh, the kitty got scratched?
Yep, scratched myself with my own nails.
1 point of damage. Take that off of your character sheet.
Yep.
All right.
Like I was just fine, and then I looked down and I'm like, that's blood
I
there.
wondered what you were going. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you wash in warm water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. So, you were having a conversation on your way to the harbor master.
How would we like to approach this conversation? Would you like me to take point again, or?
Would you like to take point?
I'm just merely asking.
No,
for
no,
two things.
I'm not trying to no power play, but to be fair, you do know this place better than we do.
Does anybody else want to take point on this conversation?
I can try intimidate.
It's okay.
Okay.
If
But
it's a big-
remember, it's a new thing that I can do really well.
Yes.
You know, we might need it, Sindri. So just be ready. Terrifying.
Even if you couldn't keep a straight face.
It's okay, Mr. Sindri just needs to threaten them with a fireball. You know, your little friend that you can summon. Oh,
Fireball.
Oh, yeah. That was BT Oyen.
I get it. Fireball. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My pet that I summon.
I mean, it is a fireball.
That's
literal ball made of fire.
I know, Shae.
It's beautiful.
Shae. I love it. I mean, by all means.
All right. I just wanted to make sure we were clear.
That's fair. You're not going to be upset if I interject at any point, are you?
If there's a long enough pause, you're welcome to.
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys
long
make your way over to the harbor master because it's late night, and a lot of the ships are done with their process. The line has dwindled to almost nothing. He's working behind the counter with some of his clerks. Just looks like they're getting ready to sort of start wrapping things up for the evening and everything. And you walk up to the counter and get his attention. He comes over and says, I don't remember his accent. How may I help you?
Do you have a private room we could speak?
Certainly. What's this about, though?
Once we have privacy, we will be more comfortable to discuss it with you.
It's late. We're getting ready to close for the night. But all right.
I understand.
I got a meeting room over here. Let's go in there. You go in this room that they have set aside. It looks like they sort of converted a pretty large storage area to a meeting room. There's a table there, but there's still like boxes and crates and barrels stored along the edges. And it's kind of like imagine your typical back of a restaurant kind of spot where the manager would have little meetings with the team, and it's not a restaurant, but you get what I'm saying. So he takes you back there, and
a couple of chairs back there.
Oh yeah, there's some chairs around the table. Yeah.
Okay. Merrik is gonna pull a Thyra. And I'm just gonna drag a chair obnoxiously in front of the table, sit down,
I forgot
kick
that I
my
did
feet up.
Okay.
And then just tent my fingers and just.
Okay. And everybody else is just kind of standing around him, and he shuts the door behind and says, "Now what's this about? What can I do for you folk? How goes your excursions?"
Please come have a seat with me. And I'm gonna have him just sit down. I don't just know. I'm gonna ask questions, and it's all a part of the investigation.
All right, if I can help in any way, I will be glad to. And he has a seat.
And I will sit next to him normally, because, trying to be good.
It's hilarious. You're playing good cop. Oh, Merrik plays bad cop. Anyway, go on.
I just went for rolls every once in a while,
I love this. Yeah, this is good.
Got to role play while we role play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would like to understand your decision-making process of the crew you selected for us.
He's like, well, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Captain Crenlaw is one of the best ships out there. In fact, as far as experience on the sea, almost no one here beats him, especially with avoiding the pirates and helping other ships and such.
How long has he been here at this harbor?
He's been a part of this area. He's been here in this area for a couple of years now. He's really integrated himself into the community and such. He's a wonderful fellow. I adore him so.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Player question.
Mm-hmm.
The Captain Crenlaw.
Mm-hmm.
Real name was Helion?
The demon's name was Helion, correct.
Helion,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I wanted to clarify for myself. Thank you.
But before you continue, though, he kind of interrupts you a second. Says, to be honest, I don't remember exactly why I picked him, other than he's just amazing. You all seem to be on an important mission, and it seemed like the right choice. And
Can I roll an insight check on that?
I was going to ask, can I insight?
of course, you guys can. Just tell me when you want to, and roll
I'll do
it.
that.
16.
Same, 16.
20,
22?
20 total.
20 total. Okay.
Yep.
Dirty 20, as
Dirty
Yoke
20.
likes to call it.
Oh, I love dirty 20s.
I think I'm dirty 20s too. It's fun.
My favorite is clean 20s, because that means they're critting your face. No, sorry. Just kidding. BT?
Yes, yeah.
Or Sindri, I should say.
Did you roll an insight or no?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You want to?
He's not bothering. Okay, fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
So, he's all of you, he seems rather sincere but confused.
Has there been at any point where you sensed a demeanor change within him? His actions have changed. His
Who'd that be?
personality.
Who are you talking about?
Krinla.
No, not that I can think of. Just, to be honest, he's a man of mans. He's the kind of guy that every man wants, and all the women, every man wants to be, and all the women wants. And we just all respect him around here. And
Does the name Helion ring a bell?
not at all.
Would it shock you to find out that Krinla was actually an incubus? Succubus? Incubus?
Yes, incubus.
Incubus. Would it shock you to know that he was an incubus and he was the one in charge of and rallying the demons? Pirates.
He's scratching his head. Say what now? What was it? Was it Incasub? Inca what?
A demon. Would it shock you to know that he was actually a demon masquerading as a human?
That seems ridiculous to me.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
21?
Anybody else rolling, or just you?
Yeah, might as well. Merrik would, for sure. 21.
Yeah, so both of you get the sense, again, that he's being sincere. He thinks the idea of that is ridiculous. You're getting a vibe of like the harbor master thinks that dude is like his best bud. And you might, I'm gonna let the arcaners roll me an arcane knowledge check.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah, BT was suspecting this, but didn't know if Sindri would.
It was 5, baby.
You've spent enough time with Merrik, researching spells and chatting about them that I would think that you would at least know what charm spells are. So
5.
you got a 5?
9.
25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
Baby.
What did you get, BT or Sindri?
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. Yeah. So
Rolled a 4.
you don't have a clue of this, but suddenly in the back of your mind, Merrik, you're starting to suspect that it's not necessarily that the harbor master was in cahoots consciously with Captain Krinla, or Helion, but rather he's been charmed by him and was under like a sort of a pseudo-permanent kind of charm effect. That in fact, it's entirely possible he did things for this guy without even necessarily being able to remember doing it. So it's up to you if you want to say that or share that.
Thyra doesn't know, and she's
Right.
getting visibly like, sir.
I have a question for you, mate.
Of course.
How long have you been friends with Krenlaw?
Oh, I say about a little over a year.
A little over a year.
Yeah.
And in that time, have you broken bread and shared drinks with him?
No, I don't believe I have, which is strange to me because I'm sure I would love to be able to do that. But now that I think about it, I don't remember ever doing such a thing.
Okay. Are you well versed in magics at all?
No, sir. I'm no magician or nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, you don't know what an incubus is?
No idea.
Succubus? Oh, all right.
Is that some sort of nasty sea creature?
No, that's a siren. However, as Thyra had mentioned, Krenlaw was actually a demon named Helion, specialized in magics that like to coerce or control others.
Scratches his nose, scratches his head. So you're saying Captain Krenlaw was one of them demons we've had rumors about over from the south and the west?
That is correct, yes.
They're not mere rumors. I've seen one with my own eyes.
Really?
My own Jarl.
You're kidding me? Your own Jarl is a demon? Does that mean all
Yes.
Jarl's a demon?
No.
You never know.
We didn't say that.
He starts getting this kind of scared look on his face. You can see like the gears are turning slowly in his eyes.
Thought you should know that people often can't be trusted.
Well, of course, I meet people that try and take advantage of us here at the dock all the time, but Captain Krenlaw never did anything like that.
Well, until he decided to murder. Shit, what was his name?
I don't even care what his name was.
The one with the gaudy boat.
Mr. Bard guy is what I remember.
Eobard Crudite is your character's sharp enough you to remember it, but I get that you like it's a complicated name and that Fate might not remember it.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, he is not of this world anymore. Probably to some people's pleasure. He did have a way of talking.
Wait, are you saying that Eobard Crudite is dead now?
That is correct, yes.
We watched him be murdered by Krenlaw.
Well,
He turned
damn,
himself
that's not great news. Oh, that's terrible news.
It is. So,
At least
my
you won't have to
suggestion-
hear his voice again.
I mean,
He was rather irritating, but he always paid his bills and his debts, and always paid the dock fees and the taxes. So he was quite, was good for the local economy, as it were.
Now it'll be good for the worms.
yes.
So you're saying that I should punch him in the face to break the spell?
No. Well, I think we could do this with a little less violence.
Ooh! Can I do it? For those who don't remember, Sindri has a bit of a beef with the Harbour Master.
Oh, you remember that?
It does.
I remember that, and Sindri definitely would.
Right, because Sindri would because he was being sort of was it racist to you or just not racist but bigoted because of your height? I don't remember what it was.
Or just
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that now.
Yeah. He was an ableist.
Yes.
Or
I mean,
now I want you to understand, Harbor Master, that what we are about to do
is for your own good.
What now? What you're talking about?
They
don't have a
take in
choice.
absolutely no pleasure in what I am about to do. I do.
And what do you do?
I'm going to bonk him over the head with my staff.
Okay. Arigato gozaimasu, Wookiees with the raid. Hi, Raiders. Good to see y'all.
Yeah, I briefly thought about shocking grasping, and I was like, that might kill him.
Yeah, right.
I'm assuming you're doing subdual damage.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your to hit and your damage, assuming that you don't roll a 1. Well, I don't know. You could miss him. Like, tell me what your total is.
Well, it's a flat 13. It's just whatever my dice roll is because it's just straight strength.
you have no strength.
So you rolled a dice. You rolled a 13, or the total is a 13?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 13, which that is my total to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's enough. He's got an AC of like, he's wearing regular clothes. He's got an AC of 11. He's not like a very dexterous old dude. So you give him a little bonk. Roll me your, you're doing subdual. Roll me, I believe it's a D6 for a staff.
That's 4 damage.
4 subdual damage. You give him a little thwack. Oh, it's like, what did you do that for? I'm gonna call the authorities.
We're trying to break the spell off of you.
He's like, what spell?
You need me to do it again?
No. He's scratching his head.
I wasn't asking you.
You don't have to hit me again. I'm
No.
feeling a bit different now.
Do you feel like you actually have free will?
Well, I didn't
Do you
feel
have-
like I didn't have free will before, but I definitely don't feel quite as enamored with Miss Captain Crinlaw now. It's a bit weird. It's a weird feeling to feel that that kind of go away.
Yes, he cast a spell on you.
It cast a spell on me. Didn't you all defeat him?
We did not. That's the problem.
Oh no. So he's still out at large.
I will say, we did beat him to an inch of his life.
So how did he get away?
Well,
He was able to enter he was able to disappear and become invisible.
By being a demon.
Yeah, he can. He traveled. Anyway, yes.
I say he's
Yes,
got
he's
magics
crafty.
and shit, and so he got away. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
When?
gonna have to, of course,
Like a
report
coward.
what happened in this, and I'm sure that you all are gonna want to, since you're the investigators. How did you all, at least tell me? I'm curious. How, did you all find the pirates? And so you're saying, let me get this straight. Captain Crinlaw was in with the pirates.
Correct?
So then, did you all? Did he like misdirect you and you all didn't find the pirates?
No. He was thrilled that we were able to take care of them because he found no more use for them. The pirates are gone.
You were able to defeat the pirates, but the man that was like bankrolling him and helping him wanted them done with.
Correct.
Oh, what fascinating intrigue.
We do have the maps correct? You still have the maps to
Oh, yeah.
the island. We do plan on presenting it to the Jarl here.
I'm sure you all brought some physical proof to give to the constable and the chancellor, right?
We have enough proof.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe.
Your experience is also very worthwhile.
I was about to say, you have me as your witness, because I can definitely tell a difference now that you gave me to do the bonk. I'm not feeling, I definitely feel like some sort of mental weight has been lifted.
I just pat Sindri on the shoulder as like a good job. When he says like the little bonk, and she just pats Sindri on the shoulder like, good job, your little bonk.
On the shoulder, so you'd like bend down?
I'm sitting in a chair. We're at
Oh, right, you are sitting in a chair. I forgot about that. So,
If I bonk him again, his IQ might go up a bit. I'm really pushing this one, but I figured it was worth a try.
You know, I get why you're extra violent towards me. I was a bit rude to you. I do apologize about that. I'm learning. I'll do better next time.
I'll use electricity next time.
Yes, I do.
I'll learn faster. Don't shock me. You've done me a solid. You have. You freed me from the weird mind control, and you figured out who the Badens is, and you dealt with the pirates. So
you know what? I am sorry to interrupt you, but you know what crew we never checked on was Krinlaw's crew.
That's right. We should go. We should go try and capture them if you want. I can get some of the local townsguard to help you.
That would be grand for you guys to go and arrest them.
Let's. We should be able to tell that. And you guys remember this too. They're just parked within visual shot of, at the dock of the harbor master. So you guys, he's like, "Are we done with our conversation? And should we do that now?" Right.
Yes.
So he's like, you all make your way out, and you didn't really kind of make a mental note of it before, because you were hyper focused on talking to the harbor master and going to the harbor master, and you did, and there's still some other ships there. But now that you've come out and looked at the spot, his ship is gone.
Yep.
Damn, they're not here. I guess they likely got away. Well, at least we know exactly who the Badens are. We can have someone. We can have all the patrols be looking out for that particular ship. He's not going to be able to. We'll send. Yeah, that's it. We can send notes via. As the crow flies, and try and get that. Try and let the other villages up and down the coastline know to try and capture him. If you think that'd be fitting, but you say this is some sort of powerful monster called a daemon. I don't think that the local guard will be enough to handle something like that. I suppose they should just turn him away. You all should go to. If you all want, I'll go with you right now. We can go talk to the constable and the Jarl and the chancellor. If you'll let us see, well, the Jarl only if the chancellor will let us see the Jarl.
He is going to have no choice.
Yes, she's quite persuasive.
Okay.
I have to pee though, so.
All right.
I can't hold it anymore.
Tiny butter, run!
Does anybody else need to go?
No.
Not right now. I did have a D&D theory, by the way, that now we've got a break, I'm going to share it.
Okay.
So, technically, all of our players are warlocks. And I'll explain this by we are their patrons whispering in their ear to control them.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I kind of like it.
I see what you're doing there.
It's kind of clever.
I like it.
I've got nothing else. It was literally like a 10-second thought.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's a pretty neat random thought. Jeez. We've made a true D&D TTRPG game review, PT.
Oh, welcome back. Been waiting.
Wait, I have a new suspect. He's here.
Oh.
No. What did you do with the treasure?
You're interrogating the puppers.
He even gave me a little bit of a growl.
The boy.
Is he sitting in your lap or standing
He's
in your lap?
trying, he's failing miserably. Apparently my pants are too slippery for his paws, so he's just kind of slipping off them constantly.
No. How
Poor
dare you
puppy.
own pants like that? You know? Poor dog.
Note to self, buy silk pants and Naboo will just go. Or satin.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I'm so sorry.
Husband
Don't touch me.
abuse!
My pants are stretchy because they're sweats. So she's like doing the like pulling it up, letting them snap, and then she just grabs like just a fucking handful of hair off my leg. Just
Waxing time!
Purpose.
Sure. We believe you. All right.
Whatever.
So, you guys are making your way to so the harbor master will, he'll basically escort you to talk to the constable, and luckily the constable's in the same office as the chancellor, and I think this might be a good point for some exposition. Well,
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I can definitely see. I'll kind of do some exposition and get to a certain point. So, and then we'll let
whiplash.
Oh wow, Sindri, you've changed.
I know Mr. Sindri was a dread.
He grew ears.
Bro.
You sew him up, his poor little head went clack.
He's like,
Yeah, it's worse. I throw him on the couch regularly.
Sindri used alter self.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow.
All right. You want to make your way through the seaport town up to the main sort of hall, which is that typical kind of round building, that's used in Viking villages with that. It's mostly wood, and it's a roundish thatched roof and everything. At any rate, you go inside, and the harbor master is able to kind of bypass the guards with you guys. So this actually, you guys doing this in the order you did it simplified it for you, since you guys hadn't met with the constable or the chancellor before. He basically bypassed you having to get stopped by the guards and stuff. And you're in front of the constable. He wants to hear, your story, but he doesn't necessarily want to hear the whole story. He just needs a summary. But luckily the harbor master gives him the gist of it and says, we need to talk to the chancellor immediately. And once he gives him the gist of it, you take him to the chancellor. And I'm kind of, anyway, after you give him your spiel and, you explain who you are and show your documentation and everything, that you're the investigators, and, show him some of the proof that you have. I forgot what proof you grabbed about the pirates. Was it some?
We had the logbooks.
Yeah, the logbooks.
Right. Logbooks, maps.
Did you? I'm pretty sure you picked up something specific off of. The
captain, like his journal.
Yeah, the captain. I thought more than just his journal, but something that would be on him personally, on Gorm Arneson, because they knew, right? I think, or did they not? At any rate, so you basically got some proof, and you shared that with so the chancellor is basically just sort of like an advisor to the Jarl, and
he agrees to let you all, even though you're going to actually have to go bother him at his home because he's out as late as it is. They've kind of closed up shop and everything, and he's gone home. So, but he's going to, take a couple of guards and you guys and
he's gonna escort us to the Jarl's cabin.
right, with the harbor master too. And that's exactly what he does. So you all are escorted over there, and of course he comes. He's kind of he looks like he's a tall, burly warrior type with long, thinning blonde hair, and seems very what?
I was gonna say, as soon as he opens the door and we have the Chancellor and the Jarl together, that's when I will do my divine sense.
I had a feeling.
On both of them at the same time.
Well, your divine sense is just an area of effect, so it's going to get everything in that area. It's not like a targeted thing.
That's why I'm waiting for the two of them to be in the same space.
Yeah.
You're basically dog out. I'll listen through phone while I'm out there.
Okay.
But
so yeah, you do that, and luckily or happily, however your reaction is, it's up to you. But none of them come off as undead or fiends or celestials or anything out of the ordinary. Your divine Peter Tingle doesn't go off. Yes.
Does her divine spidey sense or spiritual sense pick up that Echo is a celestial?
No.
Okay. Cool. That's more of a player question.
No, I get that.
Cool. Right.
I mean, she's done it enough times.
I know, but this is the first
that she would have said
time
something.
that I didn't think about it. I didn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're in front of the Jarl. The first thing that he sees is like a of light.
Yeah. He, first he's like, oh. He sees, let me see. Yeah. So, a warrior of justice, eh? You all have, because basically he first hears the spiel from the Chancellor and lets you all in. And you're basically standing in his sitting in his, you'd all be standing in his kind of, in a sitting room. And he says, you'll, let me think, this accent. It's good that you've come here tonight. So even though you've disrupted me, this is super important, and I'm glad that you're here. And from what the Chancellor says, that you all have been quite successful, but not 100% successful, which is all right. Tell me, in your own summation, what's happened, and I will decide what happens next.
Captain Krinla is actually not Captain Krinla. He is a demonic entity called a incubus named Helion. He uses right?
Yeah, Sindri. As you're doing this, Sindri, do you mind using the spell to show him what his true form looks like?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, cool.
I'll prestidigitation an image of the incubus.
So it's sort of like a little holographic, magical version.
Right, that big, just right in front to show him what we're talking about.
He has the types of magics that charm. The Harbor Master was one of the victims of his charm spell.
And the Harbor Master's nodding and raising his hand as you say that.
There may be many more people that have been affected, and many more people that are able to be affected. his crew, his crew, and the ship have fled. We were not able to catch them in time.
However, the pirates are gone.
The pirates are gone.
Sindri's just gonna tug on Thyra's clothes at the back to get her attention for a second.
Sindri?
Don't know protocol. Figured I'd put it to you and you can do the talk with His Highness, whatever I'm supposed to say.
Speak freely, we have been given the floor.
Shit, ADHD made me forget. My actual ADHD, not Sindri's.
I talked about like the guy that's dead now in the other ship. Are you talking about him? Was that the guy?
No. What I was gonna say is we should ask everyone in the room what their thoughts of Grimlaw are to know if they've been charmed. Or at least get an idea of it.
As soon as he says that out loud, and then I look around the room and I look at the Jarl. What are your opinions of Grimlaw?
Well, it's disturbing now that to find out that he's not a good person and not even a person at all. He seemed to be a capable captain. I'd only met the man a few times. I would say he had the better relationships with people on the. I'm a busy man as the Jarl of this region, so I have no. I'm rather indifferent to this. If he was the culprit, I'm glad that you brought him to justice.
Well, he is not to justice yet. He has fled.
Well, at least we know he's the culprit.
So let me get this straight from what
My chancellor was saying. You all defeated all the pirates, and it turns out that I'm losing the accent there. You defeated the pirates, and you went to investigate who you thought was one of the bad ones, but it was not.
Correct.
And he was slain by this Damon Helion, who was actually Captain Crenshaw in disguise.
Correct.
But he escaped with his crew. Well, we'll have the crows send some messages across the land and make sure that all the villages up and down the coastline don't know about him or know all about him. We need to get that done right. The raid chancellor, go do that now while we're waiting. And
the charm of
before you go, Chancellor, do be advised. He can take on many different forms.
Correct.
So, I would probably advise if there was anybody that could identify spell effects, or be able to detect any type of non-human creature, might be useful. I understand that it might not be available to everyone. However, if they have that at their disposal, good idea. So,
well, I'm not sure that we have someone who can do such a thing, but I am glad. I will definitely make sure in the notes, Chancellor, that his crew and his ship should be easy to spot. So even though he may not be, as soon as he and his crew show up in any of the towns, we'll try and if they seem like if he's as powerful as you say, it might not be a good idea for any of the local towns to try and deal with him.
That is true. Also, something to bear in mind, the harbor master, we had to break his charm by inflicting damage. So just know, swift little knock to the chin might be able to break the holds.
Sindri waves his staff in the air with a big grin on his face.
Next to the chin. Just a swift kick of the chin.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Jarl looks at his Chancellor and says,
So, Chancellor, do you have
any special feelings about Captain Crenshaw, or Crenlaw? And the Chancellor tells him no. And you guards, and the guards are like no. So,
Can I do an insight check
Sure.
on their reactions?
Sure. I mean, it's,
24.
yeah, they seem, all of them, I'll let you roll for all of them because it's kind of at the same time. They all seem pretty sincere.
Excellent.
Also, just have to say, when we were dealing with the pirates before we realized that Crenlaw was a dick, they had not destroyed the ship, but in fact they had commandeered it as well. So, still be on the lookout for the same pirate ship. However, it is not the same pirates. They might change up the ship, change the flag, but
I suppose that means that there would be a smaller crew, though.
So that's good. And at least Captain Crenlaw's, if I remember correctly, harbor master, is it true that Captain Crenlaw's crew members were well known in this area because they've been set up shop here for a couple of years? The harbor master and the chancellor confirmed. He says, all right, then, well, it seems to me, even though you were not able to deal with this demonic presence, you at least identified it, which goes above and beyond what the scope of the quest was. All the Jarls of this region, I will make sure that we report to them what you've accomplished. And you definitely earned the 5,000 gold. In fact, I will add a 1,000 gold bonus on there for you because of the finding out who it was that was giving the information. I can see now it makes perfect sense that Crenlaw was the one behind this because he was constantly up and down the shipping lanes, helping, assisting, but really it was there amongst us all, giving information to the pirates as to know where exactly they should go at the times. It couldn't have been a more perfect situation for unscrupulous man such as he, or an unscrupulous creature such as he.
Yes, I suggest some of the information that you pass along to the other Jarls is interrogating people to see how they feel about Crenlaw.
Indeed. That's terrible to find out that this demonic presences that we've heard about from the west and the south are actually made it to our region up here.
It is quite a shame.
Well, perhaps you drove them to ground, so maybe they'll have to leave this area for a while. We may need to hire some people with these knowledges of magics that you're talking about. It's going to be hard to find. There's not too many people in this region who would even have that kind of knowledge. But that's not a problem for you all. You have done a great service to this city and this region. And so, is there any other questions or things that you want to add before I pay you your reward?
Shae, Sindri, Shae.
Should we ask them about the cult-like priests and who they worship? Maybe they might have some information. Forgot his name.
Sardok.
Yeah.
Does that name ring a bell to you? Sardok.
We still have the holy symbol. I don't know which. I think it was Thyra that had it, or Merrik.
It's
Either way, you guys will present it to him and ask about Sardok, and he says,
I don't have specific knowledge of this, Chancellor. And the Chancellor says,
oh, a Jarl,
some knowledge of this cult. I thought it was an old, stamped-out cult from long ago, from the histories. If they're back again, maybe it has something to do with the demons in the west and the south.
And he's like, yeah, that seems good. That seems like a good theory. We need to be careful and watch out for these things. This is, we're gonna have to change our security procedures. You never know. If they can change form and look like anybody, or even possess other people, that is a terrifying prospect.
Yes.
The only thing that we thought had insulated us for so long is that, we're not seats of power. Seats of power in this region. We have no political power, just a bit of wealth. But it sounds to me from what you're saying, this Helion wanted to take control of the most wealthy merchant of this area, which
That is correct.
would have given him quite the foothold.
My Jarl, I would like to share a story with you.
I would be honored with such a story.
I am Thyra, daughter of Tyr. I was ran from my tribe because my Jarl was shown himself to me to be a demon himself.
Your own Jarl?
My own Jarl. I was ran from my home because of it. The priest was a part of it.
Well,
Keep your eyes peeled and your walls secure.
well, I can't make up for the home that you've lost, but I can tell you that anytime you're here, you can count the village of Donjengren and this region as your home. We will take good care of you here.
I appreciate that sentiment.
If you and your group want to settle here, we'll make homes in land available for you.
That is not necessary. We still have missions to accomplish. And I do seek justice for what has happened to me in my family name.
I don't blame you at all for taking on that quest. I wish you luck. Know this, that you will always find, you will always find an ally here at Gojengren. Did I ever give you guys his name?
You never, we just know he's a chancellor and then there's a Jarl. We don't know their names, just their titles.
He is Jarl Frolik. Frolik.
Oh.
Why is this eliciting such comedic responses?
Frolic.
It sounds like frolic.
It's frolicking through the flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, like frolic? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Frolic.
Either that or he's an Afro liquor.
That was almost as good as the one that Druid did the other day that I clipped on her channel. Still can't believe. Anyway.
Oh, that everybody wants head from you? Yeah.
To be clear, It was a Minecraft reference.
Nope.
No context. You're not allowed to context clips.
Hey, this is for my YouTubes, so.
So you're gonna have to come and find out what the inside joke is.
That's true.
Any other chat in StormKey.
There's only one thing that's on the inside.
Get your ass to Twitch.
So much happens when I'm lurking in everybody's streams during my work days.
Oh, did you not know about that one?
No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show her that clip. It's funny as fuck.
miss out on so much when I have to cosplay as a corporate wage slave.
I know, Joker.
He
does too.
You guys both have to suffer, and it's awful, and I hate it.
Hopefully not for too much longer. I hope something better is gonna come along. I'm hoping for it. I'm reaching for it.
What's a job?
I
I haven't been for a while.
Lucky you.
Um,
It's not the same scale. Anyway.
All right. So with that, then if there's no more conversation you guys wanted to have with him, you've confirmed, as far as you know, that he is not one of the demons and doesn't seem to be colluding with the demons. He's going to pay you your reward of 6,000 gold, which isn't that big of a deal in Progentica, and actually isn't even useful in Progentica, but it's 6,000 gold coins that can be useful in other worlds, in the Barbary worlds, because the coins of this region, because they're regional coins, they're only stamped with sort of a kind of a generic sort of a Viking symbol, not like a specific one of a specific city or specific Jarl. And so they're very generic looking. You get the sense that you could probably use them in almost any of the Barbary worlds and no one would think twice about them. He hands you basically, he leaves for a little bit and then comes back with a little chest that he gives you guys full of, stacked gold coins. Actually, let me think about that. Man, 6,000 gold coins would be heavy and there'd be lots of them. So actually he brings you a chest, and actually I'm gonna even retcon what I said a second ago. These are platinum coins, which is really rare in your world, in Malboria. But they do exist, obviously. And these are platinum and they're completely clean. They don't have any kind of stamp or anything on them. They're just plain and flat. And that's why he can hand them to you in a little chest. And which would be, let's see, 600 of them. Yeah. And of course, platinum is lighter than gold. So there you go. And he's made a pledge to you. He's also shared that he's going to have a meeting with the other Jarls as soon as possible to call for a whatever you call it when Vikings get together for a meeting. There's a thing. There's a name.
An all thing.
Yeah. And that they're and you all get the sense that once that happens, whoever it is amongst that group who is in contact with the Omega Corp of Progentica will report back to. Right? You don't know, and you're not supposed to discuss it since you don't know who knows and who doesn't know. Right? But you can trust that somebody, if not all of the Jarls, somebody of that group, because they were the ones who were able to get the contract to you guys, will report back. Of course, at this point, you guys only have a day left anyway?
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I thought we were technically had to shunt out at crack of dawn. That was
literally we don't have that much time until we get.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I will share this as exposition before you. I mean, I'm assuming that you guys are just going to be like, we're going to go stay at a tavern, and then you're going to wander off in the wilderness and camp and vanish. Before you leave the town, though, the harbor master, wants to thank you and basically, you end up finding out that the second ship that you guys commandeered and took, they left behind at the harbor. you didn't notice at that time because you were only looking for, you know, the other ship. But so in that regard, he's like, the harbor master said, well, we're gonna basically take possession of that then, and he says that if you're ever this way again, you can just kind of consider it your ship. He will. He's like, he's going to use your documentation that you gave to him, and he's going to basically put give you guys the salvage rights to that ship. And
we get to retitle it.
Exactly, it's going to be titled in your name.
Excellent. Can I pick the name?
It depends on the name.
We're gonna go with the Dreadnought.
That is absolutely incorrect. We're not going.
We're gonna go with the Dreadnought, but it's gonna be NOT.
The Dreadnought.
Let me have it, please.
The character, I am totally curious, Druid. Why do you not like, or why does Thyra not like the name Dreadnought? That's a badass name.
I was gonna name it after our crew.
Oh, okay.
The Freelancers.
The freelancers.
All right, so continue this RP. I'm curious then. All right, so you want to name it after the crew? What do you mean?
That was sorry. This is a difficult transition to pop in and out of the RP part. So just.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I absolutely do not want to call it the Dreadnought. How about this? We will discuss the name of the ship when we come back, because we have time to think about it.
He's like, well, it's got a stamped name already. You can rename it, of course. And he's like, so we'll keep it the name as is for now. And if you all want to rename it when you return, if you return, for sure.
What's the current name?
He says, I don't know. I'll have to. I'll have to look at the logbook that's on the ship. Remember, it was a pirate ship, so it wasn't like you would necessarily know it at a glance. What was that, BT?
Actually, pretty good. The pegged leg.
Yeah.
The pegged leg? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
All right,
And then
so
it's Shae's first ship.
with that, you guys wait your time out and teleport back home. Find yourself again, you know, just zooming through the this supernal firmament at rapid pace, and it's got that sort of, you know, Star Wars style tunnel, you know, effect. And after a short amount of time, what on earth are you doing, Penguin Man?
I'm mimicking Druid.
He's a
Beating
penguin.
on
I just wanna
Fate.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, each
can't
time we
remember what
go,
it's
we teleport through that supernal.
Mhm.
Shae is always going, I missed Abe.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but with this particular mission, didn't we have the go-ahead to hit the button sooner with no penalties?
No.
Was it this one?
Mm-mm. That was if we we were like trying to find a way to get around going to both Haunt Home and Malboria.
No, but I could have swore that this mission we had the.
I think she's right. I
Like-
think it was actually the other mission
Was
that
it
you did.
with Haunt Home.
Yeah,
On
it
Haunt
was
Home.
because we were trying to wiggle our way into having both the Haunt Home
And you basically, you did use that option. Which is how you well, no, so you didn't know about this mission until you got back.
Yeah.
But I think she's right that you had permission to do that on the other mission.
Haunt Home. Okay.
Although I don't know if you actually used it because
We didn't.
We
We
did not.
waited it out.
Yeah, because we had to fight the whatchamacallits.
right.
And the only reason why I thought that this one gave us the option to do it is because it was so urgent.
Mm-hmm.
They come in and get out, and it's like if you can, you need to go get those, like, our assets. So you need to go save our realm runners, and you can pop out.
I think
that was my thought.
Yeah, I think that's actually I think that's where the confusion is. It wasn't for you guys. The part of the mission was for you to do that for the others if possible. And if their devices were somehow disabled, which seemed nearly impossible since they almost can't really be interacted with or seen by anybody in the Barbary worlds. But, just in case, if that's the case, then you were to basically hold on to them and activate your devices. So
Got it. Okay. Cool.
So anyway,
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't have to wait it out, I mean, how badass would it be? Is we're just walking in and just hit the button and we just know the timing and just.
That would be kind of badass. I mean, so
Eric's got to have flair. Okay.
Once you teleport back to the, if I remember correctly, yeah, you were contracted by the Furutsu conglomerate for this one, and you teleport back, or transport back to the same. I guess you'd call them Brune Hub or whatever.
Yeah.
Teleport hub. And of course, as usual, because they know the timing of it, right? There's their team there. And ready to debrief you. And while they're debriefing, just as every time before, I didn't quite describe this before, but I'm going to go ahead and describe it now. But each time you get debriefed from a mission, they actually connect some optical wires to your devices, and like almost instantly download the data off of them, and it some sort of AI compiles it, and so that they can review the summary of it very quickly in any details. And in a very short period, and of course they also take you through a chamber that's sort of where they
Decontamination.
Yeah, decontamination chamber kind of thing, to make sure that you didn't come back with any kind of parasites. And while this process is going on, after they've kind of gone over, they have a discussion with you to go over the summary together, and you all explain what happened. I'm not going to have you guys redo it, but they afterwards, after everything has been explained, they tell you, very good job, excellent in fact. Obviously they are a bit disappointed, not in you, but just disappointed that you weren't able to defeat the actual demonic force. However, even though you're not going to get so first of all, you're going to get the 80,000 credits for the completion of the primary mission, which was to get the pirates. You're going to get the 40,000 because you figured out who was the third party funding the pirates, and at least we're able to stop them, or at least put a hindrance into their plans. They are because you had to wait some time, like I guess basically about a day. They were able to get some information from their contacts in that area already as confirmation of some of this, and basically they explain that based upon the recovered data off of your devices, knowing what you guys faced, they are actually impressed and not surprised that you failed to kill it, because it was way above your pay grade. And because of that, even though you didn't defeat it, they're going to give you half of the bonus you would have gotten if you had defeated it, which that half of the bonus ends up being 45,000 credits.
Ooh.
You can math that.
Yeah, it's 165.
165,000.
Man.
And
we're gonna pick when I write it like this.
Huh?
You know, I hit a bank because I read it. Just 165. I can't map splitting it.
they also,
Whatever.
for the first time since you guys have done these missions, remember, if you remember correctly, these guys are all wearing their silver suits, right? These guys look different. The Frusu conglomerate, instead of being all men in blackish, they're all these, wearing silver-colored suits, and they still look like, like
Important.
executives, right? Or they're Anyway, when I say suits, I don't mean like space suits. I mean like
Suit
dress
and tie.
suits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they take you, this time before they let you go, they ask to have a conversation after the debrief. And basically they try and, they have a recruiter there who tries to sell you guys on the idea that they want to snap up your team as a potential, they want to basically sign a temporary contract with your team with the potential of a more permanent contract where you can become an advanced realm runner and potentially, get farther along in your career. The stuff that I had said that they would do before. But I'm expositioning it because I kind of know your characters are already going to tell them, turn them down.
Okay. So I appreciate the offer. As of right now, we will be undecided. We will let you know if things change. How does that sound?
What does Thyra want to add to that?
The answer's no from me.
Does anybody else say anything? Sindri, Shae?
Shae defers stuff like that to Mr. Merrik.
I mean, I might be able to talk people around if you throw me some magical items. I'm not saying I can. Just putting it out there.
I will also say we have just come back from quite the ordeal.
Yes. Your timing sucks.
So
very well. They do apologize and do a lot of bowing, and then send you say hey, hit us up, think about it, the usual. And they have a car ready for you to take you wherever you want to go. And this time they're kind of giving you the extra treatment, if that makes sense, because they are trying to woo you. So they make sure that you're comfy and you have snacks and food and take you wherever you want to go in a private limo. But I'm assuming you guys just go back home?
Yeah. Gonna pull the classic Hallmark. Where are you going? Get in the cab. Home. Where the fuck is that?
Rain.
Where is home? No one knows where that is.
Yeah. For you guys, I guess it's not home, but it's your apartments. You're back to your
It's home enough here.
Your Progentica base of operations.
I mean, for Sindri, technically home.
Oh, that's true. He was homeless before. Yeah.
Eric recognizes home, man. I forgot about that. No.
House. Okay.
So well done on that mission. As soon as you guys get back to your apartments and you relax, you feel this sense of relax. You know when you've been on a trip and you get home and you walk through the door and you're like that cozy, comfy. So good to be home. At that moment is when you guys are going to level up. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I guess this is actually a perfect time for us to take our break, our middle break.
Yes.
And then
I will say before we break, for everybody to think about, and we will discuss it when we come back along with level up, I will say, but just to think, so for that mission, total of 165,000, how much are we putting towards debt and how much are we splitting?
I thought we could do a 5-way.
A 5?
Yeah, so split it 5 ways, and then that extra 5 goes.
But that's. I want to put that out there so we could think about it when we come back.
Okay.
Okay, and with that.
Okay. Enjoy the intermission, guys. We'll be back in just a bit.
Stretch, hydrate.
Does anyone remember which intermission we did last week? Was it classic or new?
Yeah, we didn't do anything last week. What are you talking about?
I mean, last session.
Fair enough.
That would be a no.
Interesting idea. New
Jesus.
first-time chatter, Derp McGurps. I like the chat or the idea. Interesting. Of course,
McGurps.
yeah.
Oh God,
That's
Your
pretty
name is
funny.
fantastic.
I like it. Derp McGurps.
I love.
You're gonna fit in great here, especially with that name. The just to be clear, this universe that they're in is a unique multiverse. It's a completely homebrew, but we appreciate you and we're so happy that you're here. And I like that clever philosophy there. So we're gonna take a quick break. Well, about a 10-minute break. I'm gonna leave you with the new intermission. We'll be back in a bit. And thank you. Montage. Entertain you.
It's gonna be a montage.
Someone clip that. Ooh, that's clever. Man, high five me. Do it like.
Which
Wait, am I going right?
Yeah, that one. I'd like to say I was 100% not trying to remake that clip, but I genuinely had no freaking idea because this is a new scene.
Someone clip that. All right.
Fuck.
Where I was like, wait, let me help you. Let me help you. Blessings of goo upon you. And he gives you guidance.
It's an extra D4, right?
I hope someone clips that. Yeah, I believe it's an extra D4 for guidance, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the 50.
I dropped the dice. All right, 18.
Do the there.
Are you doing the monkey toast thing?
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. We all saw that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna clip it now.
$5? No, just.
Huh?
That'll be $5. Think? No, just kidding.
Has come in handy somewhat. I didn't know fighting would be this much fun. I'm looking forward to what happens next. P.S. Journal, why does Miss Thyra's sword call her Dommy Mommy? I'm not sure. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I'm so glad I muted. I knew I had to myself.
Oh, shit.
I broke everybody, including me.
Every week. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Athletics check to keep from being pushed back by the momentum of a 40-pound, sack of gnome being thrown at you. Sack of gnome.
At least you didn't say the gnome sack.
Gnome sack.
Oh, that's funny because that's what I was about to say.
Someone
Yeah.
don't clip that.
All right, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt. Freaking chair.
Thyra's gonna walk up next to Sindri and just look down at him and go, "Uppies."
It was it's weird because it's you feel it, but you feel it coming from it. It's not like you felt it. You felt the experience of it, and it's the same kind of relief of, wow, I've been working so hard out in the field and I'm so hungry, and you eat a meal, or I just, had some great sex. It's just one of those kinds of feelings. It's just like, oh.
You see how short Druid is in your chair.
Say less.
This is.
let me-
I love it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to say I love the scarf you've chosen for today, buddy. It looks amazing with your outfit.
Oh damn, you tall.
Very tall. Very fashionable. Holy crap. Wow, it really does cut off like
It looks like Druid's so far in the background.
She's only right there.
She looks miniature now. Like she's
looks like a giant.
she's like a half a mile behind you.
Jay has a super semi-unimportant question not related to anything.
Yes, Shae.
Absolutely.
What is milk toast?
Honestly, that is a.
That is a good question. I don't know what milk toast is.
Not a clue.
What? You guys are a bunch of ignoramuses. Milk toast is toast drowning in milk. Glowing a bluish color. And it's built
The same color?
It's built into the wall sconce as well.
The same color, the same blue glow.
Emmeline turns to look at the
Yes.
the wall sconce and go, "Hey, Fern."
And it doesn't give off any heat.
Fern is sneaking up towards the top behind Miss Ray.
I'm like, Fern, is this the same color?
It is the same color, it's the same blue glow.
Thank you for indulging us there, Druid.
You're welcome.
She was the one who screwed him over twice.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
He hates her most of all. And, yeah.
Did you see the little spider legs go?
You see little spider poop come out?
Oh, you made me silk.
Inflict wounds, chromatic orb, burning hands, armor of Agathis, command, entangle, thunderwave.
Why would anybody want their hands to burn?
God damn it.
I was alright with that until it just went, God damn it.
Yeah. Because I almost just.
See StarKitty laughing at her own joke.
Yeah, I almost spit coffee everywhere. Thank you.
I was laughing at the reaction.
Shae, listen.
So you have defeated. Oh, and I didn't even whip it out. I had a figure for the scarecrow. It's not an actual scarecrow, but it looks kind of like a scarecrow. I'll show it off.
Broke BT.
I did.
Yes.
Whip it out, baby.
I think I know what comment.
It's an about proud.
All right.
Just we need to breeze.
I think you broke Aries too.
I think Aries broke Aries.
The wang of Stormkeep.
What?
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Can I yeet the gnome?
So it depends on where you want to yeet, but yes, you could yeet him.
Directly
You could yeet him over
at
to
Merrik.
him
Merrik.
to catch, or you could
Straight-
yeet him to one of these
Merrik.
squares.
No, I want directly at Merrik.
Tonight's episode 74, comes about because of last week's episode 73. And so,
And before episode 75.
okay,
Power for that one.
That's right. So
Okay, Storm is still processing.
Yeah, I'm still processing that episode.
I need to get with my producer and get this one fired. No, I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about? I am a producer.
Right. I don't know if you can use the processing ability. Oh, he tricked me. Damn it.
I applaud you, BT. Applaud you.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the tip
You're
too.
gonna touch the tip?
You're gonna touch the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
So
Yeah.
the tip of your finger to the tip of the sword, tip to tip. You give it a little poke.
Because we're
You give it a little
sword
poke.
fighting. Okay.
God, someone's gonna clip this. I fucking know it. All right.
Okay, this is Fern talking, okay? The best part about it is that you could put a little dice in his mouth. And it looks extra derpy. You can't really tell, stop to hide your face.
I'm about to spit my tea out.
You're gonna get along with Merrik really well, I think.
Shay's just kind of standing there going,
Oh, Yeah, I'll get along with Merrik. I'll get along. He's good. He's good. He's a good guy, I guess. You know, he's got that creative flair for shit. You know, I like the creative people. They got the impulse. You know, they got that creative juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, definitely. And oh, look at this. I love my new master. She's awesome. Look at her. She's just tough on everything. She's my dummy mommy. Oh yeah. And then over there, oh my God, look at that sexy little beast. Look at that sexy little Sindri. Look at you. Boy, you're so hot. I'll bet you got a third leg under there, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh man, Tom, you're awesome.
Yes, he is.
Say for fake. Talking shit? How dare you talk shit? I will end you.
Now the creature, it goes.
Lord of potatoes.
You know, it took me a moment to process this. Yep, I said it. But
I just had this intense urge to just like.
Hello, everybody. Am I audible? Yes, I'm audible. Fate and Drew aren't quite back yet, but here are me and BT and StarKitty. Looks like they're already working on their characters.
I saw Druid's head pop around with something munching. I was
Yep.
like, yep.
I saw it too.
We're here.
Vlad! Oh, hi! Welcome back to you as well. She's breaking the rules.
She's goblining. What is that, Druid?
Yeah, I'm
Don't
curious
show
too.
eating it. I want to know what it is.
Yeah, share what
You
it
can
is.
hear us.
Hello, DeMarco. Phaser is here. I object to retcon, 1,000 copper coins. Brandon Wolf Gaming was here, or is here. That's the amazing thing. I love you guys. Thank you. Aurora Disney Fairy.
Aurora.
Anyone's played Bandersnatch, Choose Your Own Adventure on Netflix. He makes comment about having no control of his own actions, and it makes me feel bored. Howdy.
I've not actually watched that Bandersnatch. I know it's one of those Netflix things that there's multiple choices in it.
Interesting. I tried one once before, and it was just. I thought the idea of it was cool because in the 80s, I still have 2 of these little adventure books they're called Choose Your Own Adventure books, and they're straight up from D&D, right? Or D&D flavored and branded. But you'll like read for little ways, and you'll have a choice to make. And then when you make that choice, which choice you make, it tells you what page to go to, and then you go to another page, and that tells you, oh, you succeeded in doing this, or you fell in a pit and died. It's and it's kind of it's really neat and funny, and I kind of thought that the Netflix thing would be similar to that, it had a similar feel, but it I don't know, it was just. I didn't actually like it as much as I thought I would. It's definitely not as much fun as the books are, but that's just because I would rather, if I'm watching a story on a movie or a show, I'd rather just let it play out before me. I don't know. I did it before I'd even tried RPG, and it had me hooked. They must have spent months filming every scene. Yeah, I know. I guess I need to give it another shot. I get the appeal of it, and maybe I just wasn't receptive enough to it internally at the time. I do that in life. I try and be open-minded enough to change my mind on things,
Does your proficiency modifier go up on this level?
I haven't done anything yet.
No, because I don't think it's until. Okay. Thank you.
9th level is when it goes up again.
Okay.
I'll be
Also-
honest, I was looking at other things that wasn't sorcererish.
What do you mean that wasn't sorcerers?
It's something I've been teetering with for a while. I just don't know.
Well, if you're wanting to do a
whether I wanna
multi-class,
take
I
it.
would need you to talk to me about it ahead of time rather than
Yeah.
do it now, or at least talk to me about it now. What are your thoughts? What are your ideas? Because
I'm still teetering on the idea, but
okay,
it's the one that I've been teetering on for a while of Sindri getting some rogue into him.
yeah. Hey, food safety was spotted somehow.
I get spells.
Refresh my memory, BT, on what your character's intelligence and dexterity are.
Dexterity 16, intelligence 14.
Okay, so your spell safety is 8.
I just narratively, it's hard for me to wrap my head around the idea. I mean, other than the fact that you're the one who disables traps and open locks, like from your, I don't know.
Andy's the sneaky one in the group as well now.
I mean, being sneaky is one thing, but having a become a professional thief, we would need to. I really want you to talk to me about it before you go that route, if you decide you want to, because I would want to build that into the narrative. There needs to be a reason why suddenly you are able to take on the profession of a thief. If you've never had any training from a mentor of a rogue of any kind, right? Then it doesn't make a lot of sense that, oh, I'm a sorcerer. I've been focusing on being a sorcerer, and then suddenly I could just be a professional thief. Just having the natural talent without actually also potentially having someone who, led you down that path or gave you some guidance just doesn't quite make sense.
I get that. I know we have briefly mentioned it previously as well, but
We did?
again, it's not. Yeah, we've definitely spoke about it previously.
Okay. Well, we can talk about it offline again if you want. Like, just let me know if, for example, so you guys are going up to 7th level now?
Yeah.
So if you want to do it at 8th level or after 8th level, since 8th level would be your next ability score increase, correct? It probably makes more
Yes.
sense if you want to try and do it at 9th level, right?
I mean, it doesn't technically make a difference because you've said we're getting it's every 4 levels we get the feats no matter what. It's
Oh
not
yeah, that's true.
4
That's true.
levels
This
in
is
each one.
BG3. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. I was sucked into BG3's way of doing things. Yeah.
I'm fine taking sorcerer for this anyway, so that's fine.
Do what,
It's just
BT?
something I'm fine taking sorcerer at the minute anyway.
Yeah.
Either way.
I mean, I also want you to really think about if you multi-class, then you end up losing a lot of power, especially DPS, down the line, because a sorcerer can become ridiculously powerful at the higher levels. You miss out on some super high level spells. So.
Well, the way that we're doing it as well, I'm not DPS either.
Well, that's okay. Even if even if
get what you're
DPS
saying,
isn't
though,
your
yeah.
thing, there's still a lot of amazing high-level spells that you could take that could help crowd control. For example, if that's the route that you want to take, if you want to, be tactical for the group. I don't know. We should definitely chat about it offline. For this level, go ahead and take sort, and then you and I can have a chat about it. And if it's something you really are attached to, then I will make sure to fit something in that will help spark that for the next level. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to fit them all in either. Yeah. Hey, Berserk Zach. Look at that. He's got all of our love emotes, except for StarKitty's. I'm not calling you out or anything, even though I sort of just did. I didn't mean it like that.
I was gonna say, man.
What a dick.
Here, I'll do it for you. How's that? Let me find this. Is it? Yeah, there it is. Hello, Baba. So I know this seems like the frequently the way I do it is we'll do the level ups offline, but this is fine. Like this is part of the process, and so once the party members are, this helps. I mean, this conversation that I just had with BT, for example, is part of the level up process, and it's nice for people to see how it goes. And when people feel like they're done, I like them to tell me about their character, what they leveled up, what they added, and stuff like that. And so we'll kind of go through that afterwards, after everybody's done. Is anybody done yet?
I am.
Okay.
Nah.
I don't know what spells to take.
Well, remember the concept is that, you do your own kind of research and studying in between stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's possible that you've done some research, you were researching some spells, right? And that now you just suddenly, you, with your more experience, you get them better, you understand them better, and now can add them to your book, right? Because you didn't fully grasp them before, but now you do. And, but I guess what you're saying is as a player, you're having a hard time deciding what to pick. I mean, what level did you? So you're at level 7. Did you get any? You don't get any new level spells. You just get new spells for the levels that you have.
No. So now I can cast 4th level spells.
Ah, gotcha.
And there's a couple of spells that have been reworked with the new 2024 Player's Handbook.
Yeah, but we're not adapting that yet.
Yeah, so
You have to go do Legacy. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
aware.
stupid Chaos Bolt's been removed. From
Oh, I
the
see what
one.
you're saying. The difficulty is that you're using the digital tool, and so it complicates things because they've already. That's kind of irksome.
I mean, they make it clear. I'm just trying to go what makes sense.
So I
Gotcha.
can prepare.
So while you guys are thinking, I can talk to you about spell ideas here in a sec, because for now. But since Shae's done, let's talk to Shae, or talk to StarKitty about Shae.
So Shae's level up was pretty easy. She got another spell that she can learn, and she added another 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
The spell that I picked would be kind of fun to integrate in. I think you would have fun with it, Storm. I picked Speak with Animals.
Ah, okay, nice. I love it.
Yes, please.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. I'm so happy. This needs to happen so fast. You have no idea. For me, as druid, needs to see this to happen so bad. Oh my god.
So that's the spell that I picked. I added 9 hit points because I rolled a 6 on my d10.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about hit points.
And I got a ranger archetype feature, which is part of my Drake Warden. Milo now goes up a level. He's in the toddler stage.
Oh, okay. Tell me about the differences between the regular and the toddler. Well, before you do, was there anything else about your character that changed?
That was it.
Okay.
It was super easy for Jay.
Okay. And so tell us about the differences. And so to be clear for the audience, I kind of crafted multiple age levels for Milo, and they correspond to her leveling up. So he kind of, it's not that he's aging at a rapid pace. Like he is not gonna, like he might get a little bit bigger and a little bit fluffier, over time, but he's mostly kind of, he's grown in, or he's still kind of growing into himself, but he's never gonna be huge. He's never gonna be your typical dragon, right? He is a special kind of drake that's unique to this universe in that he can transform into the alternate version of himself. He has the regular version of himself, which is the Milo version, and then the alternate version is the dragon drake version of himself.
Yep.
And each one is a different stage. And what was the first stage called again?
First stage was the baby stage.
And the next stage?
Toddler.
And then the next stage?
Teenager.
Uh-huh.
And the final is the adult.
Gotcha. So tell us about the difference between the baby and the toddler stage.
So difference between the baby and the toddler stage, his both land and fly speed go up by 10 feet, so it's 30 feet now.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
His armor class went up by 2.
He's still medium, not large?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, well, it doesn't say on here what size he is.
Well, I think he one of the stages he changes size. I don't know if it's the teenager stage or not. And I should have put it in the notes. But we won't worry about that for now, since I'm pretty sure that he doesn't change size for the toddler stage, which would make sense.
Okay.
So, what else about him besides his armor class?
Let's see. A lot of his stats went up. He now has a strength 17, a dex of 14, a con of 14, intelligence of 10, so a wisdom of 14 and a charisma of 14. He now has a +6 to hit with both his bite and his claw, and he now deals 1d8 points of damage instead of 1d. No, oh, baby was 1d4.
Oh wow.
Toddler is 1d8.
Really?
Yeah, because teenager is 2d10.
Okay. So now he hits like a longsword instead of like a dagger. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So those are the big changes.
Nice. Neato. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fate, you're looking at 4th level spells? Are you need help?
Yeah, no, I've picked them.
Okay.
I picked my. So with the wizard, as we normally level up, I can just pick 2 each level. So I've only done the 2 because I know that there's something I want to do on Progentica, which could open up more.
Sure.
With stuff like that. So real quick, I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, I don't gain anything else for what is it?
Hi, Karen.
My level up in terms of stuff.
I mean, you got your hit points, right? What did you roll for your hit points?
Hit points. Let me roll here. It's going to be a D6. Come on. That's going to be a 4. So.
Nice. So 4 before total, or 4 before you also add in your combos?
4 on the dice.
So, what's your combos?
Where is it? Constitution modifier. Oh, it gives me my total. My con. Charisma, or no, con, is a total of 14.
So yeah, so it's just +2 to the 4, so you get 6 more hit points. You got the same amount of hit points that Shae got, even though she can roll better, she can roll higher. But I think rolling a 6. That's what you rolled, a 6. It's not bad.
D10.
Oh no, yeah, you got 9. He got 6 total. You got 9 total.
Yeah. So now I'm at 49 hit points. And I picked up the 2 spells so far. I picked up Elemental Bane, which is a concentration spell that has a range of 90 feet. I can choose a creature I can see within range, and I choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. The first time each turn the affected target takes damage of the chosen type, the target takes an additional 2d6 damage of that type.
And they lose the resistance to that damage type.
They lose
That's pretty
resistance to that damage type as well.
Neato. That's a neat spell. I like it. What was your other one?
And then the other one I picked was Wall of Fire.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's one of my freebie draconic spells.
Yeah. I have some interesting ideas with that.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Anything else
other
that changed in your
than-
character besides the spell and hit points? You didn't get any class features?
I don't get
or-
anything until level 8, which is just the ability score improvement.
Gotcha. Or feet, whichever one you want to pick. Yeah.
Yeah, ASI or feet. The only other thing that I was thinking of, it is one of the optional features of swapping out cantrips. But that optional feature is for like long rests, but I don't really think I have anything that I would even consider wanting to swap out at the moment. So
I mean, if there's nothing to swap, yeah, if you like what you have, then that's cool.
yeah, I was gonna just take a peek and look and go, is everything?
Okay, Johnny Cash.
I was gonna say the new True Strike is actually super useful.
The new True Strike? What are you talking about? You mean for the new...
Yeah, the new set. I really like it.
Why? What did they change about it?
Oh, now instead of like waiting till your next turn to gain advantage, you pick you make one attack with a weapon used in the spell's casting. I can use a spell casting ability for the attack and damage rolls instead of strength or dex. And if it deals damage, it can be radiant damage or the weapon's normal damage.
That's cool. I like it. Meow,
Yeah,
hello.
And whether you do radiant damage or the weapon's normal damage type, the attack deals extra radiant damage when you reach levels 5, 11, and 17. So it does an additional 1d6
Interesting. Very cool.
on average.
That is definitely an upgrade.
Way better.
The crap of the
Yeah.
previous one. Literally, the
only
5e True Strike was the worst spell
It's
ever
horrible.
made in the history of Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
worthless.
Yeah. So
The only thing I can think of is Booming Blade or Sword Burst, but I can
looks
think
like
about
Thyra's
that,
done
yeah.
too.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, were you not done? I'm sorry. Faith?
No, I am done.
No,
with
not
my
you.
level.
Him.
No, I am.
Oh, you're-
I was making fun of her.
Oh, okay.
I am done with my level up. I now have 71 HP.
What did you roll for hit points this time?
I rolled a 8 plus my. It's like 8 plus your con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I now have 71.
Nice.
I can now Divine Smite.
Super cool. Super cool.
Yep.
Because you're a second level paladin now, right?
Correct. I actually take my actual oath next level.
Right. It's level 3. Right. I will say this: that during your kind of epiphany and relaxation when you get home, you kind of get the sense from your ancestors deep inside you that you're on the right track, and that they're proud of you.
Thanks. That was Druid responding.
You're welcome.
And then I was able to prepare 4 spells. I took Bless, Command, Compel, Duel, and Shield of Faith.
Oh wait, say it all over again. You get what? Say what? Start from the beginning.
I can prepare 4 spells.
Oh wow.
And I chose Bless, Command, Compel, Duel, and Shield of Faith.
Nice. And you can either cast those as spells or blow them for smites, right?
Correct. And I only get 2 smite slots. So.
Okay, so it forces you to at least use a couple of spells. Because you said you have 4. Oh no, you have. I see what you're saying. So you have 4 spells that you can
4
pick.
Spells that I can pick.
But you only have 2 slots.
Or, yeah. So I could choose to use the spells, or I could use them for smites.
Right.
I only get 2.
I get 2. Gotcha.
I decided I might as well prepare spells anyway, just in case.
Of course.
But
there might be times when they're going to be better. Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
Looks like you also get a fighting style if you want, right?
Yeah, I was gonna talk with you about that later.
Oh.
I just made a note, and then we'll talk about that.
Perfect. So you want to? I take it you don't want to share on.
Correct. Yeah, that's why we'll talk about it later.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. And it looks like Sindri is the only one left.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I
You're
was
done?
just typing up my spells into my document.
Say again, BT. You cut out.
I was just typing my spells up into my document while everybody else was doing theirs.
So tell me about your level up. Let's start with your hit points. What'd you roll?
I went... Wait, wrong button. So I went up 8 hit points because of my con, my roll, and my +1 from Dragon. So
What's
I'm
your
now
con?
sat at 58. My con is 14.
Okay. So that would add 2 to the roll, and then you have +1 from your
I rolled a
draconic.
5,
So you added.
got the 2, and then I've got the +1.
So you rolled a 5 plus 3 is the 8. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
And so what's your total hit points now?
58.
Gotcha. So Thyra was 71. You're 58. Merrik was total 59. And yours was total.
71.
So you and Thyra are the same. Wow. Okay. And so any class features or anything that you got, Sindri?
No, it's just 4th level spells. I can cast 1, but I got 3.
To choose
2
from.
of which were predefined, which was Wall of Fire and Freedom of Movement.
Oh.
And then the one that I picked was Greater Invisibility, because why the hell would Sindri not pick that?
I debated over Greater Invisibility for a sec.
It doesn't suit your character though, you know? I don't feel like if you think about your character the way we.
And that exactly. That's why I was
Big,
like
flashy, gaudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly the opposite. He doesn't try and shy away or hide from anything.
No, which is why. But yeah, I was also thinking Fly, and I was like, not yet.
Is Fly a 4th level spell?
Fly's
Yep.
a 3rd level spell.
That's a 3rd level spell. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I already have them.
I know.
anything else to add about
The
your level
flying gnome.
up, Sindri? Nope.
No, it was a really boring level up for me. Just one new spell, technically.
Yeah, 7th level
I
isn't
had the most
spectacular for any
exciting
of the
one.
classes, I don't think.
One new spell, one new sorcery point.
8th level is going to be a fun level up. Just because, it's always fun to either get your abilities increased or to get a cool feat, if that's what you want to go. Right.
Yeah, I'm properly stuck on whether I'm going ability or feat for this next one. I have a feat in mind. It's just like, do I take it now or do I take it later?
Gotcha. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If we come to it, you never know.
Can I just say one thing that does bug me about the sorcerer? I don't know if it's the same for wizard. Second, third, fourth, fifth, so on, going through the list. You only ever get 3 of those. It's like, I hate that it's an odd number. It's just a personal thing. I hate that it's 3.
Yeah, as full casters, we end up having this, I believe, the same number of spell slots overall. But yeah, you eventually get, I think it's 4 for first and second, and then 3 for the majority of the rest, I think, until you get to like 8th and 9th level spells.
Yeah, you
or
get
7th,
1/8
8th, and 9th, or
9th or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But
Good idea. It's a good idea,
especially
DeMarco.
when
Thank you.
I get 3 new spells to pick from, but I can only cast 1 of them. Like, gee, thanks.
no, yep, I got you.
Okay, so Merrik, before we get into what happens when you guys get home, you crash on your, in your nice air-conditioned apartments. No, you would actually want to probably not have air conditioning. You'd want it to be nice and warm. Your nice heated, not her. She'd be like, no, this is too hot. But
she'd be back to dying again.
I mean, luckily for her roommate, since it does also like it kind of cold. So they keep their thermostat probably like 65.
Yeah, we got connected rooms. You come over to Merrik and Sindri's pad. It's nice and warm. And you go over to Shae and Thyra, and it's cold. And so if it's too hot over here, we walk over there. And if it's too cold over there, we walk over here. And yeah, we're fine.
Yep.
Thyra's room is just like her affection, freezing cold.
I was just gonna go with bitter, but
I mean, I haven't tasted it.
the
room.
Yeah, moving on.
But you had a look. So, all right. So, Merrik, you said that you had some. So, I guess for everybody, you all crash and relax for that first day back, and I'm assuming after that, if you rest and probably go down and celebrate down in Molden's pit. And get some barbecue, get some food, eat up, maybe boggin. I guess we're gonna go chat dark again.
Bye, Baglin.
Yeah, welcome in, guys. We're gonna get back to chat dark. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the show. So, yeah, I'm assuming that that's what you guys do. You sort of relax, celebrate. Not like super big, going all out party kind of thing. You just go break bread together, so to speak, and rest the rest of the evening and that night. And then, was there any role playing you guys wanted to do amongst each other during that first night back?
Yes.
Okay, Thyra, go for it. Is this at dinner or when you're in your apartments relaxing?
Probably at dinner.
Okay.
Now, Shae.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Picking food, feeding Milo. Yeah.
Now, normally we would be going to the gym tomorrow, but I did want to ask you, did you want to do some archery training tomorrow?
Yes, Shae really needs to work on that because, after last fight, Not everything can be solved with 2 weapons.
You and I were in the same boat last time with this last fight. So I figured it would be something for both of us to learn together.
Yes.
Do you want to go tomorrow, or would you like a day of rest?
I'm ready for tomorrow if you are.
Excellent. What are you guys going to be doing tomorrow with your free time?
Want to re-ask the question for BT?
What are you guys going to be doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm distracted right now. I just jumped down the last 2 steps and completely forgot about my back.
No.
Ooh, you okay?
I'm alright. It was just one of those, just did it as an automatic thing, and then the shock went, you remember that you're not supposed to do this shit, right? Did I miss anything in the conversation other than you're gonna train?
Yeah, we're just gonna go train.
Yeah, they're gonna train archery though, not going to the gym.
Okay. There was one thing that I did want to do, and it was something similar that Merrik wanted to do as well. You'd expressed interest in that ring, Merrik.
Oh, yeah.
The spell ring thing.
Yeah, I was gonna.
There's also an item that I've been looking up that apparently enhances a sorcerer's abilities. So I'd like to inquire about those. Something called a Bloodwell Vial?
What?
Gotta look this up.
It's a specific sorcerer linked thing. It goes off their blood.
Yeah, to say I might have to retcon that, although it is in the Natasha's Cauldron of Everything, which is a book I have.
It's not to say that it has to exist in this world. It's just...
Oh yeah, I mean, if I didn't think it exists, I would totally retcon what you just said for you.
What I meant was, you could just say they exist, but...
Well, it looks to me all it is just, hang on, let me read the rest of it. Oh, wow, that's the second part is interesting. So it's an enhanced version of a spell focus, which is a thing that kind of already exists, but like it normally, in its normal, existence, it just is a spell focus for you. It boosts your spell casting focus and your spell attack rolls and the saving throw DCs for your spells by its rarity. And but the neat thing is it's got a secondary ability that a regular spell focus does not, and that's that when you roll any hit dice to recover hit points while you're carrying the vial, you can regain 5 sorcery points too. So I see your cleverness there, because if I remember correctly, when you do a heal check on them with the medicine kit, doesn't it use hit dice or not? I don't know.
Let's see. 1d6 plus 4 plus max hit die is the note I have. Oh no, that's using the healer feat.
Okay, so it doesn't use the hit die feature.
No, it's only for short rests and...
Gotcha, yeah, I guess it'd be a short rest. Basically, you're getting 5 sorcery points back from a short rest that you wouldn't be getting otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then, if I managed to acquire one of those, I could pass my current spell focus over to Fate, so he can boost his spell casting ability.
What was your spell focus again that you currently
It's
have?
just a +1 spell focus.
No, I mean, what is it?
Oh, it was a little... I've made it into a roach for my clasp word. A cape clasp or something like that.
So it was a clasp. What did it look like? Just a clasp?
It was just a jeweled clasp from what I remember.
Okay, gotcha.
Description.
Well, if it's very generic and he wants to use it, yeah, that's actually very clever. So, perfect. So, you want to go research that. He wants to go. So, all right, let's role play that first off. Last time I think we role played the ladies going to the training first. So we're gonna flip flop it this time. This time the guys will go first. I'm assuming the two things that you want to go talk to Grimbane to see if you could arrange to meet with the arms dealer.
Baker.
Huh?
Yeah. With the baker.
Yeah. Well, I forget his name.
Before we go as well, we'd obviously ask the ladies if they've got anything that they want picking up while we're there.
Yeah.
Or if they're interested in.
And you, I'm going to. I shouldn't assume, but I'm pretty sure that I can read your mind, and you want to go to the library that you've been given access to read through some spells. No, you don't want to take some time to do that to learn some extra spells. You had something else in mind?
Yeah, I wanted to go talk to that magic group.
Refresh my memory.
That contact. So there was a group of mages that had reached out to Merrik about because of his unique spellcasting and wanted to see what they could learn from him and vice versa. And Sindri also got one about enchanting.
Which Sindri's going to respond to the email when we get back. Seeing his first night, I figure he wouldn't have been bothered with that.
Okay. All right, let's do that. So I'm assuming you want to do that. You want to do the enchanting thing, and you want to do the reaching out to the mages before the next day when you go to see if you. Well, let me address it this way. This is all stuff you want to do when you got back. The first night you relaxed, but you planned, so you probably would have reached out through V-mail. Not V-mail. What did we call it? Something. It wasn't email, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Cybermail, whatever. And you reached out to the enchanting group, and you reached out to the mage group. Did you take notes onto what I called it?
I don't remember what you called it.
And you didn't write it down?
I'm just going back through to see if I've got it.
Yeah. Where is the text?
Something tells me I'm missing a page out of this. It jumps from like halfway through one quest, mid-sentence to nothing. Like, there's definitely a page missing here, and I don't know where it is. Note to self: get a proper book and not just a fill book.
Yeah, I don't remember if he gave me one.
And can you be more specific what I described to you as far as what kind of group they were?
They were like an
advanced magical group who'd seen his capabilities and wanted to like join with him.
It's basically like a wizard club is how it was described.
A top-end wizard club.
Yeah. And then Sindri got an email about joining to do more like enchanting stuff. Yeah. They were getting invited to clubs. You teach me, I teach you, kinda.
Yeah, that was Merrik's, definitely. We'll teach you, you teach us kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let me watch that Ghost Story the other night. What was the name of the
Maybe with enchantment
they had?
consultation.
The Chowder Club.
Was it club or chowder? Right about it.
Yeah, I only made a note on
Chowder Society.
literally
That's it.
respond to the email.
So, let me make it up now then, since I must not have before. I must have just alluded to it.
I might have wrote it down. Let me. Way further. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I didn't give you details on it, so I'm making it up now.
I do have something called Crag Spell Python Heatlock. I don't know what that is, but it's in my notes from that particular section of the conversation.
So Mython Heatlock would have been the Omega Corp that you were working for at that mission. But what was the other thing? Crag what?
Crag Spell.
Crag spell?
I have it.
Mhm.
I have it. The guild song. Impressed with Merrik's skills in magical martial powers and wanted to learn and teach. It was actually called the guild song.
Thank you. Because I was foolish enough to not write it down. You can see where I was making up stuff as I went along. Did I give you the name of the representative?
No, I don't think we got that.
No, we never got the name of the representative. We just got the name of the people.
All right, I will give you that now then. The representative that contacted you and who you would want to reach out to facilitate a meeting is named Olvanic Lee. Olvanic and then Lee. And was there a name given to the Enchanter group for Sindri or not?
No. I've literally just got Enchanter group, Enchanter consultation.
Yeah, I don't have a name written down for that.
Gotcha. Then
Because literally I wrote that part and then I have a slash through and then it says amateur team took the mission to my home world. Guy got sent back dead.
Yep. All right, BT.
I mean, as far as mine's concerned, Stormy, you could just put that I've responded to the email, and that gives you some time to.
I mean, if you're gonna be, I got it. That's fine. So the representative for the guild song is I already told you, Olvanic Lee. The Enchanter group that you were researching and contacted you is called the Beltome Society.
That's cool.
And their representative that reached out to you is Master Hoopnaw. The word hoop and then N-A-W.
Whole lot of hoop now going around here.
That's exactly where my brain went.
It's good.
Okay. So, well, which one did you want to go first? Did you want to try and arrange to meet with your respective groups? Another question I have for you: would the two of you want to go to each of these together or individually, separately? Because you could ask in your emails, "Hey, can I bring a friend who is also a mage, but is a sorcerer? And can I bring a friend who is also a mage, but is a wizard?" To each different.
No, yeah.
It's up to you. You don't have to if you want to go individually.
I'd be more than happy to have Merrik come along for enchanting, because obviously Merrick's got the smithing background, so it kind of goes hand in hand with that if he wanted to come and have a goosey at it.
Just like your tinkering background, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and I would also argue Merrik would, if he's able to, would like to go because learning new types of magic is always fascinating. Whether or not he has the tact for that is one thing. Just like divine magic, he's not really in tune in the same way with divine magics, but understands how they work and still enjoys the research element.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And Sindri, if you'd want to come along.
I mean, you both think about it in sense. Basically, all the Guild Song does is that they're a group that you would have access to a library of spell books, which is not a way that Sindri can actually learn spells.
He might just be. I mean, he might be fascinated to watch or whatnot. It's up to you guys. He's your buddy, so
I suggest you guys travel together.
Might be a lot of reading.
I'll say this: you both contact both parties to arrange a meeting, and they're okay with you bringing someone along as long as it's a spellcaster, and especially since they kind of already know, your reputation, which is why they reached out to you. What was that?
Nothing.
Was she making fun of the way that I messed up the word reputation?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. I nearly did, but she beat me to it.
All I did was reputation. It wasn't even a make fun of. It was just
Reputation.
It was a whole heart.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
And then you just shared it with her, huh?
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it fall out of your hand.
She watched it.
I'm just kidding.
Fall into
So,
the
and then
you ran plasma card.
we're gonna do it like this. You reach out to them, but they're okay. They arrange with you the next day, and I will give you a little bit of sad news though, and that is that that night when you go have dinner in Malden's Pit, and contact Grimjack to try and set up a meet. Grimbane, thank you. Grimbane to get a meeting with. I forget the arms master, but we know who we're talking about. The Thrycreen, the baker.
Oh yeah.
He is currently. He and his gear are currently unavailable for the next couple of weeks. He's basically meeting with some important traveling clients, because he has to travel around a lot with his retinue, and he's unavailable. But he recommends that he does recommend a place where you like, as far as the ring you're interested in, that's going to be a lot harder to find at a local store. But he does recommend a magical apothecary that caters to realm runners that might have what Sindri wants. So,
okay. And if I'm not mistaken, the ring was 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So, in that case, I would then ask Grimbane. I know he may be out of touch for now, for a little bit, but if you could reach out to him, I would love to just arguably purchase it now and pick it up on his return.
Grimbane says that he doesn't have the capability of. I mean, he can contact him, but the way the baker handles his merchandise, he can't guarantee something like that, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
You had your chance.
What was the ring again? Just out of curiosity, it was a ring of storing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
ring of spell storing. Then I'll say let's go to the apothecary first.
Yep. Okay.
And we'll go find our friends.
So, I'm not gonna
You can relatively exposition it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that would be great because I'll say that you go to the apothecary. It is sort of in an underground area. I mean, it's still in a public area, but it's sort of like tucked in an alleyway near this kind of outdoor mall area. And you go inside and it's, you know, imagine one of those like new age stores nowadays that you walk into, and it's got crystals hanging everywhere and incense burning and for sale, and like bottles and potions and stuff, and yeah.
So our old apartment you're describing.
Your old apartment, yes, exactly. And basically you meet this little old lady, and she is a halfling, and yes, tiny little old lady, and she's all wrinkly, and says, "Oh, hello, love. What can I do for you?"
Swear to God, if she's still taller than me.
What did you say?
I swear to God, if she's still taller than me.
No, she is not.
Shrinks with, she's 2'9". It's okay. She's just gravity does its thing.
I mean, she's a halfling, so she is taller than you, actually, because you're gnome. Yep.
I'm also a pretty fucking short gnome.
Yeah.
For the meme, how does that feel? Was it worth it, BT?
I only picked this height because it's still taller. Like, if you were 3 foot.
I know. I said you did it for the meme. How does it feel? Is it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's get on with it. So,
that is a gnome spellcaster.
She asked you a question. How can he,
I was wondering if you've heard of an item called a Bloodwell Vial.
Oh, yes,
It's a
yeah.
spell focus item.
Yes, exactly. It's a special kind of spell focus. We do deal in those here. I sold the last one just last week, though. If you need a new one, I can probably have one made for you within the next 10 days. I could expedite it, but it's a bit more expensive.
How much would it be? Not expedited first, just
the regular price. So looks like here at this shop we can only make one of the uncommon ones, and so you're looking at roughly. You can tell that she's kind of jacking up the price a bit, but you'd have to negotiate with her. But basically, she says, "Oh, about 700 credits." That's non-expedited. That was me saying that because she made it clear.
700 not.
Yeah.
And how much?
But you're pretty sure that you can negotiate it down some, because that's probably a little bit high.
And how much if it's expedited?
I really don't want to say this, but that +1 spell focused was thousands.
Was it?
Yeah, I really didn't want to tell you that, but at the same point, it's like...
No, that's fine. Really?
Yeah, we paid like 7,000 for it.
Yeah, no, I actually, I appreciate your honesty on that, because I do need to stick to my own lore.
But he's black market.
When you say thousands, was it, you got that from the Arms Master?
Yeah, it was 7,000 from the Arms Master.
Oh, that's right, because in this world everything is 10 times more because it's credits, but it's still just inflationary, so it's relatively the same. Yes, when I say 7,000, that's how much, it's 7,000. But you think that you can negotiate it roughly down to 5 if your negotiating skills were good enough. And that's unexpedited.
And expedited?
So you're there and you ask that, she says, oh, what expedited would be 10,000. Because it means I'd have to drop some projects,
What other kind of things are in this shop? Like, in terms of Just out of
In terms of
curiosity.
other spell focuses as well, while we're here.
Yeah, she doesn't have any spell focuses on hand because they're, kind of a rare, not rare, uncommon, but you know what I mean. They're not an easy thing to necessarily make in this world, right? But potions aren't. She's got some potions, and let me. Just the wrong DMG.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's nothing here on Progentica that can actually assist me in making scrolls. Correct?
What do you mean, assist you in making scrolls?
Like, the materials aren't here. Because I remember you
I don't know
said
why you have that impression. Like, you should be able to make scrolls here.
I remember you saying
It's 'cause you
before
said
that
scrolls don't exist here.
Yeah, you said that scrolls don't exist on Progenica, that it's gonna be difficult, like those are things that you're gonna have to find out in the field. Like
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense that
Really?
scrolls wouldn't exist here. Nobody can actually cast magic.
Oh, that's true, because it's, yeah, that's true. There would be books, there'd be spell books, but most of those would be, like only for people to learn, not actually, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, it makes sense, because everybody here in this world, thank you for correcting me, I appreciate that. Everyone in this world is basically an enchanter. They use magic differently, right? Mm-hmm. They infuse things with magic. They don't have magic. They can't cast magic unless they're a realm runner, in which case a retired realm runner could potentially make scrolls, right? Because they have that capability, just like you could make a scroll. It's not because the materials don't exist, it's because it's not necessarily an ability that people possess. So, but it would be easier to get the materials on the barbary worlds. However, I would say that this lady might actually have some of the type of parchment and ink you would need to make some scrolls if you want. And she has basically some of your basic potions, you need the lowest level potions, just on hand, on shelf, if you wanted to look at any of that. So what do you think, Jerry? Do you want me to get one started for you? Or would you want me to expedite it? Or would you like to take me out for dinner?
You can show her that peg leg.
God damn.
Peg leg or the third leg?
You broke me on that one.
Oh, I thought they did the same thing.
No, I've got a peg leg now.
I know. Yes, Sindri.
At this point, Raven's Edge isn't there. It's too bad. He would totally say something. Not in a naughty way. It would be the opposite. He'd be like,
I'm sure about that.
Merrik.
Yes.
Could you just give us 1 second?
He says, "Of course, dearie. I like to watch you walk away."
I don't know where you're watching. I'm wearing a cape.
Is she?
Anyway.
I have a vivid imagination, I'm an old lady.
Trying to focus on faults.
Oh, she likes the belt buckle.
Belt buckle or moose knuckle? I didn't hear you right.
No, you did.
Anyway. What do you think about if we rush this through, this would obviously, I would be passing my current spell focus over to you, so you get a boost from this as well. So do you think it's worth rushing it? I mean, we don't know if the rush will get it to us before we're out on a next job. Because if we end up taking a job and coming back afterwards, we might have wasted the point of rushing the order.
That is fair.
Well, you add a character. You didn't ask her how quick the rush order is.
No, I know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Hmm.
I got you. I see you. Yeah, but we don't know how long it's going to be if we want to rush it.
I know. But I just wanted to get your thoughts on it before we carry on pushing into this.
Here's my thing. If it seems like we'll be able to get it within a reasonable time before we might potentially have to shove off, then do it. If you think that it's not really worth it for rushing it, then we'll deal with it when it's done. Whatever time that may be. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds like a good one.
Also, do you think we should grab a couple of these, just a couple of these potions for, like, Thyra and Shae? They take quite the beating.
Probably not a bad shout, you know.
Not bad. I think she's got some paper. I'm gonna go take a look at it real quick. Figure out how long your thing's gonna take. I'm gonna go over this way and rifle through pages.
Off for the peg leg, dude.
You just hear Merrik in the back going, like rifling through shit. Just. I don't know if this paper's good. Ma'am. Like, answer this question first.
One question for you. On the rushed order, how quickly would that be able to be done?
Oh, I can get you through here in 3 days.
Merrik, 3 days.
Does that 3 days include today? Or does it start tomorrow?
No, that's it's still early in the morning, Johnny. So 3 days it is.
Including today.
As I am looking at paper, is this paper similar to like spellbook paper?
Oh, you got a good eye for the quality there, young'un, yes?
Tastes like it. You got any more?
Well, how much do you need? I don't have like a ream or anything.
How much you got?
About 20 sheets.
Hell yeah. How much is a sheet? Mind you, I am yelling this across the store.
Right. 100 credits. No negotiation on that.
Okay. Got any good ink?
I didn't hear you. What you said? What?
Do you have any good ink?
He's like, of course. What sort of shop would I have? If I didn't, I have all kinds of tinctures and potions and concoctions as well. But if you need ink for the parchment, I can take care of you. Another 100 gold for the ink and the quill. Not gold, she says. Credits.
Yeah.
We got what you meant.
Okay. Sindri.
Yes.
Come here. Just to make him scamper across the store.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our baker is out of town for quite some time. I could still get that ring, but I want this paper, and I want those potions for Thyra and Shae, and I think you should expedite the thing. So, if it's 100,
You say the potions. We haven't actually asked her what potions she's got.
You said she had just standard common, like low-level potions.
Yeah, so she's gonna have 3 cure light wounds, a potion of I don't know. I need a DMG.
The reason that Sindra's saying is because BT has no fucking idea about potions.
Shockingly, Mr.
So it was 100 credits per page.
And 100 for the quill and ink.
And she has 20 pages.
12,200. Is that?
Yeah. Or unless it was 100 for the quill and ink.
Yeah.
So
We'll need to specify that.
Yeah, 21, 22. It's
Yeah, she's a quilling,
okay.
so
that's what I figured.
bundle.
And I will be negotiating that 10.
She's got a potion of gas. No, that's. She's got a potion of animal friendship. She's got a potion of climbing. She's got 3 potions of cure light. Or what they would call a potion of healing. And then she actually has 1 greater healing potion. And the most rare potion that she has a single potion of heroism, but that's of rare quality. All the other potions that she has are like common or uncommon in regards to rarity level. But the potion of heroism is of rare rarity level. So it's going to be quite a bit more.
Good. We'll see how much she wants to drop the price if we buy all the paper, the ink, the 4 potions that can heal, and expediting your stuff.
Write that down so I can make sure I remember it.
So you give her that deal as an option, and then he's going to negotiate it with her. I'm going to have to try and expedite because we're getting close to. I want to be able to at least get to the ladies as well before we quit tonight. So I'm going to have you roll your persuasion check on her. There, Sindri. See how good you can utilize your sex appeal to her to your advantage.
Not well at all. $11.
Yeah, you get the sense that you kind of fumbled on your words and unimpressed her some. But she tells you effectively, you're a sexy young lad, but she'll basically knock off 2,000 of the total price of, down from 10,000 to 8,000 for the expedited thing, and then you'll still have to spend. So the potions would be. Which potion did you want? The 3 healing potions and which potion?
And the greater.
What?
All the healing potions.
Oh, and the greater healing. So the common ones are going to be like 250 each, and then the greater healing is 500. So
it's going to be
750 plus 500 is 1250.
Yes.
And the parchment, she said that, she'll knock 50% off the price on the parchment since you're buying a lot. So that would be, you were going to get how many sheets of parchment?
All of it.
All 20 sheets? Okay.
Hell yeah.
And they were how much? 100 each? So you're going to get
100 each.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And then it was 100
so they 2,000 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Credits.
And she'll knock that in half to 1,000. And then
I thought she said that was non-negotiable.
Yeah.
No, it is not negotiable if all you were doing was buying the parchment. But because you're buying other stuff, she's making a sweet deal for you for the parchment. And the ink is, I think I told you it was 100, right?
100, and that was for the quill and ink together, or each for quill and one for ink? Sorry.
Quill and ink together.
Quill and ink together, okay.
100 credits,
cool,
yeah.
so total was going to be 10,350 for all of it. Yeah.
So are you guys gonna pool your money for that? What's your plan?
I'm just gonna outright buy it.
You just boop. You just fight over the.
He's not tall enough. I could just reach over. It's done.
I feel like Merrick's remembering that I dumped him some money last time when he didn't like it.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So, and then I will say if going and talking to the spell guys, if in that sense they just pick X amount of spells that I can add to my list.
Well, I was going to say that.
Or are they not available currently?
Yeah, I was going to say that both groups, they arrange a meeting with you guys, but it's 3 weeks out. So more than likely you're going to go on a mission before then, and you would just try and arrange such that you get back before, before your meeting. So you can.
Well, you just let them know. Sorry, going out on a mission.
Yep.
And they do understand. They during the email exchange, they make it clear they understand that as a realm runner, you might have to reschedule, and they understand that.
Yep. Okay.
Because they have several realm runners in their club. Not every club member is a realm runner, but most of them. So.
Gotcha. And then I will then just say during whatever time now until our next one, I will make it to the library to research stuff, because that would be what I would do.
Okay. And in that case, then I'll let you pick a couple more spells to add to your repertoire.
Sure.
Literally
we'll
2 more.
later. Perfect.
And
I'm done.
So that's what you guys do. And then the ladies. So how do you tell me how you go about wanting to go get archery training, Thyra?
Shae, I think we should go ask
Are we going to
Grimmbane.
ask the gym?
We could, the gym, that's actually a very good idea. We can go ask anybody there if they have any good recommendations. I heard somebody also discussing this type of food. It's called a cheeseburger. I think we should also try to find a place that has one of those as well.
I think I've seen those on the Oracle in these like short little clips that come up when I'm watching the cat videos.
I've never.
They just show up.
So whenever you're on the Oracle, I happen to only hear those. They always seem louder than whatever you're actually watching.
I know,
It's very
right?
weird. But yes, I do think that it would be a very good idea for us to go ask people at the gym to see if they have any good recommendations.
Yeah, not only for archery, but for that burger thing you were talking about too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think it'll be grand.
What was the name of? Did you write down in your notes what the name of the lady was that you befriended the first time at the gym?
Yes, I did. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Because I know there was Jim Bro dude. Hold on.
Mira? I have Mira written down.
That feels correct.
Okay, I think that's correct. So we'll just say that's correct. So you guys meet up with meet Mira again. She's there. I mean, you get the sense that she's there a lot. Like when she's not out in the field, this is like her hobby. And she's one of those gym rats that spends hours at the gym, even if she's not working out, just socializing. This is like her favorite place.
She probably walks around and your form's incorrect. You need to fix this.
Oh no, she's much nicer than that. She will offer that advice if people ask her, but she won't go out of her way.
Unless they're being really unsafe.
Yeah. So she does say that there is an what would you call? I guess an archer.
Shooting range?
An archer range that's headed by your stereotypical elven. Well, no, not. Yeah, it's definitely an elven archer, a wood elf archer. We'll call the range the elven range. And
the Elven Range is the name. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to make
it's
it a whole
owned and it's owned by it's owned by Legoless. Lego, Legoless. And so Miria, is it Miria or Mira?
I have Mira.
Mira recommends this place highly. It's actually affiliated with this gym, sort of a sister organization, and a lot of folks go there who have like multiple capabilities and roles. She also recommends on the way there this great place that has this delicious cheeseburger. It has a special kind of tangy, almost it's sort of a tangy red sauce, and it's in a thick layer of cheese on a Wagyu style
or a brioche
patty.
bun.
Let me finish. No.
Oh, sorry.
No. The patty is a Wagyu type of beef, and then on top of that cheese is a layer of these crushed crunchy onions. And the name of the place is the Emerald Tavern.
The Emerald Tavern.
It's okay. You can.
So, out of character, Stormy just described the same burger that we had last night at a place called Emerald Tavern.
Because it's like they changed their menu and they changed their cook and they even changed the way they take orders and stuff. But the Emerald Tavern is one of those places where you go and they have people playing games, and you can buy games. You buy Magic the Gathering, D&D stuff, board games, one of those kinds of places, right? It's also a bar. They have mead. They have all this kind of neat stuff, right?
They have a coffee bar too.
Coffee bar, yeah. And they recently changed their menu and their cook and their method. The service wasn't as good as it used to be, but the food was that burger was fantastic. It was so good. It was still stuck in my mind. As soon as you said cheeseburger, my mouth salivated. I'm like, man, I would even eat that again 2 days in a row. so there you go. So, and it's on the way to the Elven Range, and so do you ladies go
She's
try it
on
out?
her oracle trying to figure out where the Elven Range is and the proximity to the tavern.
Yeah. So all of these are going to be a bit of a distance. You're going to have to either try and get transport from Grimbane, which may not be possible, or you're going to hire a goober.
Yeah, I think we'll just hire a goober. I personally don't like to train on a full stomach. Would you rather go eat first? Or would you like to train first?
So Miss Thyra, Shae has lived on very little rations, so it's probably best for Shae to train first and then eat.
It doesn't feel good to train well with a full stomach.
And then Raven's Edge pipes in and says, and perhaps instead, since it sounds so highly appealing according to your new friend, you all could have dinner with the other two at this place.
Oh, have we left yet?
Mm-mm.
Did you? Okay. Miss Thyra, I'd like to ask Miss Mira another question.
Absolutely.
Miss Mira, do you
So you go find her again and chat with her. Yes, little Shae.
I was wondering if you happen to know of like any places that we can get weapons.
She says, well, unless you've gotten a sponsorship from one of the Omega Corps, it's going to be quite unusual to find. If you just want standard fare, there are a few places, but if you're wanting something magical, which you all seem to be growing in capability, and you might want to consider if you can afford it, get the magical stuff. It's hard to come by that kind of stuff, and it's typically quite expensive because it has either been built from one of the Barbary worlds, or they have
someone back in the Omega room, their back rooms enchanting these magical items for realm runners, or some of the highest tier celebrity realm runners. They have their own teams to put together gear for. You'll have to rank up in tier with the Omega Corps or get a contract with them, unless I've heard that there's some sort of underground way that you can find those kinds of items. But to be honest, I haven't investigated it much.
Oh, okay. So this elven range, will they have like different things for us to try? Cause Miss Thyra doesn't have a bow and arrow, and I didn't know if we needed to bring our own.
She says, "Oh, well, bows and arrows is standard. Oh yes, of course. I mean, the Elven range would have those on hand, and they probably even have some fairly high quality ones to sell. They just won't be the magical kind."
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we were going prepared, just in case Miss Thyra needed a bow herself. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Enjoy your dinner at Emerald Tavern. They make a mean BLT too.
What's the BLT?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Shay's still like, I still don't know.
Is that like a sandwich?
She says, yes, bacon and lettuce and tomato and usually mayonnaise on between two slices of bread. I forgot that you all are from far off places.
Sheltered, as some would say.
Well, I didn't want to.
It's okay, you can
None
say I'm
said.
from the boonies. I say it all the time.
He laughs. You're here in the city now, and I'm glad to have met you. If I'm here, I'll happily help you in any way I can.
Have we exchanged contact information yet on the...
Had a character? Yes, you had.
We have? Okay.
I guess maybe you hadn't. Yeah.
I don't think we have.
So yeah, she's like, oh, you would honor me. I would absolutely. She says.
So far, you're the first person I've met in the city that I haven't want to punch in the face immediately.
She's like, I don't blame you. So you guys exchange contact details with Mira, and I forgot what her race and class were. Did we say?
It's hidden in the journal somewhere.
Okay. Fair enough.
I found it. Jim Bertrick, Mira, human monk.
Oh, right on. So
I actually marked it. So I can get back to it really fast.
So it'll cost you roughly 50 credits to for the goober to get to where you want to go. You know, that's including the tip. You know.
Shae and Thyra trying to figure out how to call a goober.
Mira helps you guys out.
Honestly, if I could get away with smashing this thing, I would never have this.
She says, "Oh no, that's your lifeline out in the field. Make sure you take very good care of it. Protect it with your life. It's super important in the Barbary worlds. Don't take it for granted," she says.
I think Miss Thyra understands, but she doesn't understand at the same time. Just like Shae. Shae understands, but doesn't understand at the same time.
Mira's like, okay.
Well said.
Well, I can say this, Thyra. I understand your frustration of feeling, like it's constricting you, right? But instead of looking at it like that, think of it more like a halo that's protecting you and helping you stay alive better. Making lots of money too, because without it you wouldn't be able to be a part of the Realm Run Association.
Mira, I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. It does not change the fact that it is very annoying because we've been getting a lot of these messages from people. And we just got back from a mission yesterday.
She's like, yes. Well, that's a good sign that you're doing good. If you're getting that many recruitment messages, that's a good sign. But I'll show you a trick if you want.
They're not all recruitment messages.
Oh, well, of course, there's going to be a lot of spam too, yes. But I can show you some tricks on how to, basically, there's some tricks that allow you to basically show that all of them have been read already, if you don't want to read them at all. Would you like me to show you that?
Yes, please show Shae.
So she shows you guys the command that you click on to basically just, you click on one button that selects all of them, and then you click on another button that says, show all is read. And then basically they're like disappear again. So
I appreciate that, but is there a way to make it stop buzzing?
Oh yes.
She doesn't like the noise.
You can put it in silent mode so that you'll only feel it. Now in the field, you definitely want to keep the vibration pattern on at all times. In fact, if I remember correctly, it can't be disabled in the field. But here on Progentica, you can have it basically in airplane mode. And it'll be silent all the time, and it won't even vibrate if you don't want it to.
What does this airplane mode mean, and can you hit the button for me?
She says, she hits it for you, and she says it means like if you're flying on an airplane to another place far away. Airplanes they typically don't want lots of disturbances going on a small craft that's flying through the air that could potentially crash. And so,
Is that what those flying birds in the sky are?
The metal ones, yes. You really are from the boons. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we've already given you permission to say that. I was about to ask you, so these things, okay, perfect, thank you, yes. We're gonna go shoot things now.
Enjoy your shooting. Good luck. And I'll just, so I want to save just enough time to talk about the next mission. So I'm gonna exposition you guys going to the Elven Range. You go to the Elven Range, which is like a shooting range, obviously, except for archers with bows. Legolas is this kind of medium height, burly, like beer belly, kind of out of shape elf. He's not what you would expect at all. He's got the whole pot belly and just out of shape, and a scraggly beard, which looks weird on an elf, with his ear sticking out. And he's all like, yeah, Legolas, this is the Elven Range. We got some lanes open right now. And he basically, he sounds like a like a cowboy or someone like that. And exactly. And he helps you guys out. Turns out, even though he seems kind of weird and gruff, he's super friendly and helpful, and helps you all at the range, gives you a loner bow since you only have one, so you don't have to keep switching between the two of you, and is there to offer pointers. He says he'll give you first lesson is free, and then after that he charges for lessons. So today the lesson is free, and he has some pretty good quality bows in stock, nothing magical, although he says he thinks he sometimes has on hand some magical bows from time to time. And
if I leave you my contact information, will you let me know?
He's like,
I have a lot of money stashed away.
He says, he said, yeah, I can definitely do that. I have to admit, I got a waiting list, but there's only a couple people on it now. And so if I get a few bows in stock, I'll make sure that you're the next one I call.
Excellent.
And
I'll give you mine too, just in case Miss Thyra doesn't answer. 'Cause
That is a very valid.
That's a good idea. All right, then. Oh, let's do that. And then, so you all guys have a great day shooting at the range, shooting with the bow. Of course, your character being a. Oh, yes, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. This is for like at some point in the middle.
I was just gonna say that that even though you focus more on melee weapons, you are a trained warrior in multiple different martial arts. You've been trained by your dad in archery. It's just something you never took too much, because it wasn't that you were bad at it at all. You were fine at it. At the time of your life when you were young, when he was teaching you, though, there was something about it that didn't appeal to you. But now there's something in you that's changing and awakening, and you get this, and of course the experience that you had where you needed to be able to fire at range and couldn't, which is obviously what's inspired this. It's starting to change your perspective on things, and so it starts to come back to you pretty quickly, and you both do pretty good. She still outshoots you for now, but that might change. Out of curiosity, what are your two dexes again?
My dex is now 14, actually.
Was yours lowered or raised? I forget.
It was lowered.
Right, because we had to give it
my
to
charisma.
yeah. 16 dex.
Okay. Gotcha. So
Halfway through the session, Thyra is gonna have Shae on her oracle for her, find her the Emerald Tavern thing or whatever. And she's gonna send a message to Merrik that says 6 p.m. with the link to the restaurant.
not meet me here, not hey, how's it going? Just 6 p.m. Those 3 letters or that number in 2 letters.
Yep. I
somehow get the sense that maybe by chance IRL, that's something that you guys do. Am I wrong?
No.
No, okay.
No, I just thought that would be how weird.
It's very on brand for Thyra, though. 6 p.m. here, and it's like.
Not even. It's just 6 p.m. with the link.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Shae's doing that for Miss Thyra, she'd be like 6 p.m. link from Shae.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh my God.
But it'd be sent from Thyra.
Right.
From
Thyra's
device. Yeah.
Oh my
Confuse
God.
me even more. All right. Well, was there any other stuff that you guys wanted to do or say or anything before we get to the last part and wrap up tonight? Okay.
No, just.
I don't know what to take.
All right. So, I'm gonna. After a good. So it turns out that for the next 7 days, you all don't. You and or Grimbane don't really see anything on the what do you?
The job board?
The job. I guess it's a job board, but it's a what's they call it? Not a forum. What's the old things they used to have back in the day before you guys?
A job listing?
Huh?
Bounty board.
Like a job, just like a job listing?
What'd you say, BT?
Bounty board.
No, not that. It was back in the early days of the internet. It was was it called a bulletin board? I don't remember. Anyway, something like that. So there, basically, you guys have your your inter-network, which is the Realm Runners Association, right? That other people can't access. And so you guys obviously check for missions. Unfortunately, all the missions for the last few days have been for higher tiered, higher ranked Realm Runners. Not something that your particular ranking would qualify you for. But you then you guys get contacted. Instead of you finding a mission, and even Grimbane hasn't been able to find anything even
kind of juicy underground stuff, which, you know, there's not a lot of that anyway, but occasionally it does come up. But for 7 days, nothing has really come up. But you guys actually get contacted by Mython Heedlock Holdings, or at least a representative working for Mython Heedlock Holdings. And without going too much into the details of that, because I want this to sort of be the cliffhanger, because you guys will I'll give you the details more fully next week. But basically, you're being hired by Mython Heedlock Holdings on a mission to investigate. Let me back it up and describe it a little bit differently. They want you to go to Valion because the Academy has an archaeologist branch that's doing work pretty far south of the main academy of Valion. And they recently, basically the summary of this mission is they recently excavated a ruined cathedral, and before they decided to dig deeper, because they stopped because they found some unusual necromantic and potentially undead activity. And somebody, a representative of Mython Heedlock Holdings, or a contractor of Mython Heedlock Holdings, wants to hire your group to basically kind of help them go in and investigate this unusual undead or necromantic activity in this excavated cathedral on Valion. And what little bit of research details you know is where this will be is, you know, I mean, actually, no, I'm not going to spoil it because,
next week.
Next week. So that's the mission.
Shay's only comment is, Mr. Merrik, I didn't know your world had undead.
They're kind of rare there, yeah.
Neither did I.
I mean, your character knows. You've heard stories of ghosts and undead things and stuff. Like you've read
Sometimes
books.
stories are just stories.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was just like, do 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 do.
Awesome. It's been a wonderful evening, guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.